This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.
Channel 23.
From the Palm Springs to Washington, he smokes weed and talks a lot of shit. If you know him, you love him. Kevin Porter, baby, give it to him. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to.
To get back to, like, not really get back to, but I'd like to see more of some sort of a public access-y type thing. I mean, you could totally do like what live streams would be, but as public access, like. But that's just it. It's not the same beast.
Well, not everybody's got a whole studio, because like a studio now consists of like a cool fucking background, some fucking lights.
Like as I'm looking
like
at you,
sitting at a desk right here, it's basically
like looking at you framed right now. If you were on a video, I'm like, this dude loves his.
Well, this is
movies.
where and this is where I shoot all my little short shits. So
this tells you a lot about you without having to say a word.
Exactly, dude.
It's a huge message that you send. Like I know it's cliche, the wall of stuff. But it does tell, because I know I see those wall of stuff, and I'm already looking at it going like, oh, they got a copy of that. Ooh, okay, they're a person of taste. They've got a copy of that. You know, no matter if it's a game, a movie, whatever it happens.
You could judge a person totally based on their choices in entertainment.
I mean, what show was it? I think it was Gilmore Girls. I hate to say that. There was a part where she walks into a room. She's like, "Oh, the CD collection. Let's see who you really are," or something like that.
Shit, dude. Yeah,
like back in like
funny.
the early 2000s. You're like, yeah, that.
I'll show you, dude. I got my CD collection right down there. I'll show it to you right now.
I'll say my CD. I just got hit 1,800 this year.
Damn, dude, you hit 1,800 CDs.
But I only had like maybe 100, 150 going into when I first moved back. So
sure. Okay,
and that's a lot of $4 for $3 at that Summit Thrift. Like I got like about 2/3 of the Prince catalog, maybe 3/4 in one swoop one day, and it cost me less than $20.
Dude, that's amazing.
I'm like,
that's so fucking amazing.
I'm like, I'll take that.
that's a fucking come up at a fucking thrift shop, dude. Like you were saying before we started recording, you were talking about how like how you found a Laserdisc player at that Summit View Thrift, and dude, I don't like hit the thrift shops as much as I used to do, because like
same.
I feel like I don't have room, so it's like if I just go there, I'm gonna, because like most of the time I walk away. Except sometimes I'll find some VHS tapes that I fucking want.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that you found a Laserdisc player there, I'm just like, oh, motherfucker.
Oh, we've gotten so much more choosier, and then based on the nature of what I've done for work the last couple of years, that ship has sailed where I can go in there and see like, oh look, there's a pile of 10 to 20 GameCube games, 15 shitty ones, but 5 good ones. Oh, $1 each or $3 each. I'll take the whole pile, knowing that those 5 are going to be worth $25 to $50 a piece. Now everyone's in on this game, including the Goodwill. So they say, you know what? Put those fuckers in the back. Put them on the online site. We don't get to pick anymore unless someone was ignorant. And I just feel like I'm just preying on ignorance, going in and hoping someone didn't know what the fuck they were putting out. And it's just, I've been thrifting for most of my adult life. It's over 30 years.
Yeah, you're a veteran, dude.
I'm a veteran of
You've
this.
earned your status within the community.
But I'm at a point like you were saying, like, where I look at my shelves and I only have a finite amount of space. I have a finite amount of time. Like, and I see the joy it brings when I work these, because I've been working a lot of conventions in Portland the last couple of years, selling video games and other ones around Moses Lake, and I threw a couple here in town. And
how's Moses Lake these days? I haven't been there in a long time.
Okay, this guy Jeff runs this great show out of the youth center, actually, in downtown Moses Lake, about 2-3 times a year, and it has just been fantastic. Timmy's done it. Riggs does it sometimes.
Shout out former guest Timmy. Hey, shout out fucking John Riggs, dude. He's a
all
former
of our
guest
homies
on the podcast that no one listens to.
All of our homies, man. And it's just really cool to see that, like, there's still people going out there. Like, I don't know about you, but like you were talking about earlier about, like, before the show started, when you buy things online, unless I see a fucking picture and it's not just a stock image or it says this item's in stock, buy now, I don't trust you. Yeah. As far as I know, it's just a beat up tape that you found in a backyard and it's got dog bites on it, and until I see what I'm purchasing. Sure. So there's something to this face-to-face thing. I'm just, like I said, I'm just tired of being scammed and people trying to scam me as a seller. So I only deal with face to face anymore. I don't do marketplace, Craigslist, none of that, and I feel 1,000 times better for it already.
Oh yeah, dude, you're making it straight person to person sale, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's always gonna be a better like experience for the most part. Because like I was gonna say like my experience of like shopping on eBay and stuff like. It's been, for the most part, pretty positive. Like, I haven't really run into too much shit, but, like...
Same, but like, I'm also making sure it's like, I want to see, like, this Transformers box you have here. It's got to be the actual physical image of the box, and then maybe if the guy's smart, and he knows someone like me's watching, open it up, show me the discs, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like,
One shot, all I need.
When it comes to, like, buying stuff on VHS, I do the same thing, because, like, you'll run into, like, some shit that, like, you know how like you'll get mold on like a VHS tape? So I bought this fucking really badass copy of from the Beyond or whatever the fuck it was. And like I got it in the mail, dude. I just like was looking at it. I was like, motherfucker, that looks fucking suspicious. So I just hit it back and like I sent it back, dude. But there's been a couple times like I ran into like similar shit like that. But most of the time people are pretty fucking cool. And I'm not looking to like rip anybody off, you know.
No.
I always, dude, before I purchase something on eBay, I always press the, add it to your list, because a lot of times they'll try to send you a discount within like 24 hours.
Yeah, I try to do that too, because it's like they want to get your impulsivity, but if you're real collectors, impulsivity is important, but you'll wait long term because
exactly. We wait long term when it comes to that, dude. 100%.
As a kid, I thought like no one was going to take care of their shit, and I was going to be the gatekeeper. I was going to be the one to take care of things and keep them in their boxes and this and this. But I'm actually really impressed with how most people really have done that. I mean, but you do pay more if it's the original stuff.
Sure.
Which is fine. But anymore, I am trying to go for more of a quality over quantity in my life, and it's really paying off.
Dude, it's a good feeling.
It feels
It's
great.
a really good fucking feeling to like know that you have quality. Because I feel the same way when it comes to like video releases, because like I was getting into it with Timmy on the last week's episode, because like I was giving him some shit. It was all in fun, because like I totally get it, because like I understand like when you're just building a collection, or if you have like a just a fair weather collection or whatever, and you just have a couple things. Yeah. Sometimes, dude, getting that $8 copy of Excalibur is the best idea for you, dude. Which I've totally been there. But like as I've gotten more bougie when it comes to fucking video releases, I'm buying from all these boutique labels, and like Arrow, dude, lately has been fucking killing.
See it right over your shoulder here,
a huge Arrow collection and like
good titles too.
I was telling you, I'm like really into Italian horror these days, dude. Like Burial Ground, dude. Fucking little kid in there, dude. Watch that movie, fucking assholes. Let's do it, dude. Let's all watch Burial Ground, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll watch some dubbed ass fucking.
Can I bring my friend Jack Frost along?
You can totally bring Jack Frost along, dude.
Oh,
I don't know.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. He'll be a gentleman.
Oh, he's very well behaved.
Sure. Very understandable.
But yeah, no, it's been great. Fucking so like I've been working Portland Retro Gamers Expo the last 2 years, and the last time I worked one was with Pink Godzilla, now Gorilla.
I have no idea who the hell that is, dude.
They are one of the biggest retro video game companies out of the Seattle area.
Oh, nice.
And I was one of their YouTube guys and stuff years and years ago, like 20 years ago. They just had their 20th anniversary, and like it was so funny. They showed a picture of like the old store, and you literally see what I'm wearing now: black hoodie, black pants, the same hat. It's me, but 20 years ago.
Like, dude,
such a trip.
Insane. Fucking what's up, dude?
But no, like so they work in Portland. I'm part of this retro gamers group, Greater Seattle Area Retro Gamers. If you're a retro gamer, I cannot recommend this group enough. But Pat the NES Punk put a post up a couple years ago saying, hey, who wants to split a booth with me at Portland? And I kind of raised my hand meekly going, I got a few things I could sell.
Hell yeah, dude.
Next thing I know, we're talking, and I go, okay, dude, I want to make sure I'm not just being scammed here. I need an actual call from you.
Yeah.
I go, I know it sounds weird, but I just want to make sure I'm not being scammed by somebody. So, like, I go through all this shit, book a hotel and all that. I show up, the real Pat's going, who the fuck is this clown? I want to make sure that... And so he calls me up, and he's like, okay, this is me. And I'm like, okay, didn't have this on my bingo card for 2024 that I was going to be shooting the shit with you. I'm kind of tripped out a little bit. This is cool. He's like, and so we start talking for a little bit, and I was like, so he's like, so how can I prove to you that I'm Pat? And I just said, Tommy Tallarico, and he goes, ugh. And I go, yep, that's Pat. That's the correct response. Sure. Because he had a huge public fight with this Intellivision thing called the Amico. And the first year I worked with them in the booth, I gave them a GameStop pre-order Amico poster, and we had it back behind the booth. I had it for $5,000. And Pat's like, well, what if you sold
$5,000, dude?
But Pat goes, what if it sells? I go, well, we split the money.
Sure.
And we'll go get another one on eBay for $50 because that's what they're going for. If someone really wants to buy it because they think they're being funny and they want to have an LOL because it's you buying it from you and I, hilarious. Otherwise, I'll just buy another one with the cash.
Sure.
And we'll split the money because you hooked me up with this opportunity. Like, that's what
Hey, dude, I feel that's a fair deal.
I think it's a pretty fair deal. And plus, people were cracking up at it all weekend long.
No one took the bait. No one bought it.
No one bought it. No, I ended up so I got
no.
home. I got home, sent it to him, and he kept in touch with me throughout the year. And then 2 months before the last one's like, hey, you want to do this again? And I'm like, shit, yeah. Because the year before I ended up making like friends with the Intellivision crew. Got to meet the inventor of the Intellivision. Have drinks with them, smoke vapes with them. I mean,
like, what's up, dude? Let's get a little high. Let's get a little fucked up, guys.
He said he used to do IT work in the early 80s at Shields in Yakima. Have you heard of it, Brandon? And I'm like, oh, you mean the IT department that my girlfriend's dad used to work at? That Shields in Yakima? You probably worked with my girlfriend's dad.
Yeah, tell Rick I said what's up,
No
dude.
fucking way. This is crazy. And so this year, they couldn't wait because we're all in the same hotel again. Okay. How can I say this without incriminating anybody? The Amico is a vaporware console. Give it time. It's up there with the GameStop stock story. If you know a little bit about that, you already know some fucked up shit happened a couple years ago with the GameStop stocks, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
you heard something about it.
Yeah, dude.
Amico is the secondary story that took the second candle to it. It is it's almost as fucked up as that story. There will be documentaries. There will be a movie about it. Give it time.
Damn, let's fucking get in on it, dude. I got a camera. Let's go make a fucking documentary.
I'm sure people.
Brandon Huck.
Oh, people are probably. They're more qualified people. But anyhow,
You saying I'm not qualified? I can make interviews happen, dude.
I'm at the Intellivision table on the day we're all setting up all the vendors, and my buddy's looking at me. He's laughing. And I look down and I go, holy shit, that's there's an Amico sitting there in front of me. I'm like, this is like looking at, like, someone's like, hey, Kevin, go out in your driveway. There's a unicorn right now. And you go out there and there's, like, really a fucking unicorn. You're like, okay, that was not on my bucket list.
Whoa.
Or even my bingo card.
What else are they lying to us about, man?
Yeah. And so I'm like, how the fuck did you get this? And he tells me, and I'm like, that makes sense. And because it was sold in Germany the week before. How the fuck did it get from Germany to Portland within a week?
Really fast fucking
I can't
UPS.
say. I cannot. I'm not going to incriminate.
FedEx?
No,
was it the United States Postal Service?
Even
I don't know.
Nothing to do with that.
That's my trigger word, dude. United States Postal Service.
Oh, no.
My MK Ultra is kicking in.
His MK Ultra. No, so anyways, we ended up, so I got to actually hold it, and Pat and I had this whole fucking moment where we were clowning on this machine harder than an ICP concert. It was like one of the highlights.
What is a juggalo?
Until the next day. We're sitting there. It's a busy Saturday. It's the day of the No Kings protest is happening outside. The Portland Frog shit was like a mile down the street from us, okay? And people, some of the vendors were concerned, and I'm like, no, we're not the reason why they're protesting. If anything, maybe they'll pop in when they're done. I don't know. But they're not here to fuck with us because we're not fucking with them. And
I'll just come in and run amok on a bunch of video games. Like, come on, man.
No.
We're just here to play and sell some video games.
That's not what they're here for.
I know.
So
You're like,
I'm
no
sitting
to Mario.
So I'm having a busy day. I mean, things are just. What can I get? I'm doing my con thing. I was in this. I look back, and in Pat's chair is this lady just sitting there. It's like some 60-year-old, and I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch, right? That's my first thoughts in my head.
Hey, the bench is down the street, lady.
But then the intelligence in me says, let's not say who the fuck is this bitch. Let's say, who do I have the pleasure of spending my Saturday morning with?
Right.
She goes, oh, my name's Gil Tilden. And I'm like, how do I know that fucking name? She goes, oh, I helped make Nintendo Power, and I was the person who did all the marketing for Nintendo in the 80s. If you were a child of Nintendo, I helped make your childhood, basically.
Whoa, you're like, let me shake your hand.
Oh, and then I see this other guy come up, and it's Lance Barr, the guy who created the shape of the NES, the controller, everything.
Wow.
He's the guy who made the cartridges adapted from the Famicom to...
What are they doing down in Portland? Just hanging out?
It was the 40th anniversary of the NES.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
And then who's my booth partner? Pat the NES punk. They had a panel that morning.
Wow.
So those two were in my booth for like a good hour and a half. Pat keeps going over. I mean, we're pretty customer service oriented. Mm-hmm. I was ignoring customers
to
ask Lance questions. I was like, okay, was this really a thing? Show him the picture. Like, see, I fucking told you, dude. Like, I told you. Like, you say you're the expert. Like, I just got to confirm from the man who made the shit.
Yeah,
but no, it was cool. I got to.
yeah.
I don't think I can repeat some of the questions I asked because some of them were really kind of like
complex.
Things I always suspected. But he was off the record telling me these things.
Sure.
So I shouldn't repeat anything that some of the questions.
You don't have to incriminate anybody on this podcast, man.
No, but it was just really cool because this man was also responsible. Those two people alone. So there's this like about 4 or 5 hours after they left, we kept looking over, being like, did that just fucking happen? Like, we felt like kids. Like, we just met.
Oh, yeah.
We met our heroes.
Yeah.
And then later that day, like I said, it was a 14-hour day. I was exhausted. That's why I showed you the picture of the llama, which is probably going to be the thumbnail. Look at that. Look at that guy.
Just chilling with the llama,
Chilling with the llama. He came up to
Yeah.
me and started asking me for hugs and a selfie, and I'm like, what the this is Caesar the no drama llama. He's all over Portland, apparently. He's super cool.
He's a thing down there.
He's a thing. And then I ended up running into a friend of mine I haven't seen in like 15 years on my last loadout from the convention. I'm just like, I've been looking for you for like almost 2 decades, dude. Like an old friend of mine from here. And I'm like, so we've reconnected with him. We're going to try to hang out again soon.
Dude, that's awesome.
I did tell. So the last time I was in Portland before that was for the Fish show. And it takes place like literally a block from the convention. So when I went there, I knew, like I said, I've only been to Portland a handful of times now, but I'm like starting to get the hang of downtown Portland a lot. And yes, I want to transition into Fish soon. I'm ready to talk some fish.
Dude, let's talk about some
ready to
fish,
talk some
dude.
fish.
I think I gotta get a little bit more higher for fish, but let's go, dude. Let's fucking go, dude.
Blaze on. You got one life, blaze on. So, my brother-in-law, Gordon, bless his heart. We've known my sister for like 20 years now. He's from Jersey, and he's seen Fish 45 times.
45 times, dude. And I'm sure, like, I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. That's not even like a record, right?
No, these are
other people would be like, I've seen them 200 times.
It's like that meme. Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those up.
Well, where you been the last 5 years?
Where you been the last 40 years? So no, Gordon has been trying to get me to get into him for a long time, and this is how far back our history with Fish goes in Yakima. Of all places. This is public Yakima history. Anybody who has a copy of the Rotten Apples 1 CD, go home, fire that up, look on the back, and what's the last song on there? It's a band called Divided Sky. Who do they thank? Fish.
Oh, shit.
Because it's a Divided Sky is a Fish song.
Okay. There you go.
And I'm like, okay, so they've been kind of like low-key. And I had a friend of mine play me a couple of songs back in the day, and I was kind of like, I just thought it was yes, but as hippies. And, I was more into like punk, hard rock, grunge. I hate to use that word, but for the sake of brevity, hard rock from the Northwest was absolutely my jam in the 90s, not a bunch of hippies being silly.
Sure.
The silliest I got was actually their label mates, Ween.
Yeah, Ween's cool. I like Ween.
So there was actually a Boognish van in the parking lot at Portland this year.
Oh, cool, dude.
And of course, it's synonymous with drugs and all that. And so I was like, okay, people just get zoned out of their minds. No. I ended up going in 23. I ended up getting into them a few years ago when I was doing all those trivia shows in town. And next thing I know, my algorithm starts playing me these fucking Fish songs, and I'm like, these guys are still fucking playing like 2017, 2016. What the fuck is this? Like, okay, give it up, guys. But then I let it play, and I'm like, okay, that was 45 minutes. The song itself was only 3 minutes. I just got an entire round of trivia written. Normally that would have taken, I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 questions finished in that time, not an entire round. So I was like, okay. And I just started using it as my work music. Then I started like, okay, I like that song. Oh, I like that song. Ooh, Karini's a banger. Ooh, I'm liking this fucking, I'm like Wave of Hope off their new record. Ooh, chef's kiss. So I went and saw them in Denver at Dick's. This is where the Fish Dicks thing comes from.
Okay.
I
was gonna say I don't know shit about Fish, dude. So
okay, they're out of them.
Treat me as like I'm fucking dumb as shit, dude.
That's okay. So like, they're famous for like jamming on a song for like if they do an hour tweezer, don't be surprised. It's like imagine if like
I get it.
No Effects has what the decline is 17 minutes. That's adorable.
That's
adorable.
Like
that's adorable. That's warming up for these guys, and they're like twice as old as fucking
I saw No Effects fucking play in Portland They had a whole fucking
on their last tour.
No, dude, this was like 2018 or something.
Okay.
It was before COVID. And like they had the whole orchestral thing or whatever, dude, because they had a bunch of like background people playing, I guess playing like violins and shit or whatever.
Cool.
Like some sort of orchestra, I guess.
That's fucking
cool.
cool.
So like dude, that day sucked ass because like it was at like some like horse track place.
Oh,
yeah, dude. And
yeah,
it was
where the band's in the middle of the horse track.
Well, it's like, dude, there's like no shade whatsoever, so you're just standing in the fucking sun. And like I wasn't drinking or anything, so like I just found shade and like was listening to MXPX, and then once it kind of got a little like more shadier, came in and like got cooled down. Watched Bad Religion, watched some NoFX, and like the wind was going so fucking much, dude. It was ridiculous. They had to take down their banners and shit, dude.
So I guess I'm grateful the show was indoors then for Fish, because they have something called the lot scene. It's Shakedown Street is really the technical term for it in the jam scene. It started with Grateful Dead, like you hear about like the hippies selling the grilled cheese and tie-dye shirts out in the parking lot.
Were they really selling fucking cheddar cheese? Fucking
Are you ready for
grilled
this shit?
cheese?
Are you ready
what?
for this shit? Denver.
I'm down with some grilled cheese. Dude.
In the 23 Dix law. Okay, grilled cheese is only this is the rookie shit. I saw the pro shit. Like those vendor tents you see at places? They had like probably a city block's worth of them. Dudes selling shrooms in jars, professionally laid out, pricing, and you're like...
Denver's a progressive town, Brandon.
Oh, dude, people were walking around with beer. You can open liquor. You can carry on an open beer in the lot. And no one cares.
That's pretty fucking cool, yeah.
And so my brother-in-law...
I've been to tailgates, for fucking sports games and shit.
So my brother-in-law is kind of not letting himself loose, and he's tripping out, so I ended up buying...
What is this open community?
Well, it's the fucking... The nitrous people he was getting pissed at.
What are the nitrous people?
These people
taking nitrous hits or
with
some
fucking balloons, and grown-ass adults walk around balloons.
I mean, like I tried that when I was like 20, dude. Like me and my brother-in-law, we fucking went down and like had a whole box and we just got fucked up. I remember just sitting there watching wrestling. I was like, but like after that, dude, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again.
But you got to be on your toes for the next 3 to 4 hours at a Fish show, because they play for like 3.5 hours. They do like an hour and a half set one.
I don't think I would do that going to a concert. Yeah.
So when I saw him in Denver. I mean, it was just fucking amazing. And like,
did you guys fly in or did you drive down there?
He flew in from Florida. I flew in from Yakima.
Okay.
And my sister's best friend lives there. And I've never met this guy in 20 years. So
cool.
It was like this big family moment, basically.
Dude. Hell yeah.
And
reunited over Fish, dude.
So there was a song they played that night called "Beneath a Sea of Stars," and it was really, I've never heard it before, because the more I've explored the band, I'm like, oh, like Carini, that's not on albums. Harry Hood, that's not officially on a CD. That's just a song they do live, but they've never
released it. Like
they've done it on a live one, which was like their big 90s, but it's never been like, you don't get a studio version of it. And yeah, it
makes it unique, dude. That's cool.
And these guys no longer have to, like, when I saw them in 23, we saw a new song called Oblivion, and I'm like, the fuck is this? And Gordon was like, yeah, what the fuck song? I've never heard this either. That next summer they put out a record that song was on the CD, and I'm like, they still put out CDs and stuff, but it's not about like you're going to see them for this tour on this record. They just constantly play. They have like this rotation now. New Year's they do Madison Square Garden, and they do a huge fucking like theatrical piece every New Year's Eve. The singer-songwriter guy, Trey, the main guy, his doctorate is a rock musical, which is essentially like a fantasy rock musical starring like Colonel Forbin, and there's Evil King Wilson and the Land of Lizards and the Helping Friendly book and all the, and I know you're hearing all these fucking random terms getting thrown at you right now, but trust me, to a fan right now, they're going, this motherfucker's spitting. So in the New Year's Eve of 24, they did a 2-hour production of Gamehenge, which is his thesis. Imagine doing your homework so good 40 years later you did a 2-hour, and that's in the middle of a 4.5 hour.
In the most famous arena in the world.
And they're about to break Billy Joel's record.
Yeah, well, fuck Billy Joel, dude.
I
don't give a shit about Billy Joel.
Oh, he cool. But yeah, so Fish is at this point where they don't need to impress you with record sales or a hit single. They just put out their records, they play, you're in or you're not. And they play like 2 to 3 times, usually each city, 4 nights if you're lucky, and they don't repeat the whole time. This leads me to my next point, the Baker's Dozen. 2017, these motherfuckers went for 2.5 weeks at Madison Square Garden, doing 13 nights, not in a row, but pretty close, with each night themed after a donut. Now, you've probably seen me wearing these red circles. These are fish donuts.
I have seen that, yes.
That the drummer is when you go to the grocery store. I want you to go find a pint of Ben and Jerry's, and I want you to see the moo that's on the cow, and you're gonna see that same pattern. You're gonna like, this shit's been in our fucking face for 30 years.
I love
it's
some
right
I
there.
love some Ben and Jerry's. Yeah, I got some in the fridge, dude.
Yeah, so
I got that Cherry Garcia shit. Dude.
That shit's fucking bomb. And so this year's theme for New Year's Eve was It's Ice Cream. They do a song called It's Ice, and then they led into a song, cover of Prince's Cream. It's cool. Ice Cream.
Hell yeah.
With the cowbell and this whole milk thing, because Harry Hood's actually a milk company backy. So it'd be like me writing a song about Dairy Gold.
Hey man, Tillamook's pretty fucking good, dude. That's Pacific Northwest, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll represent,
so
dude.
These guys, like, once you start getting into it, you're gonna be like, like, if you don't like a certain song, you'll at least appreciate the theatrics of their New Year's shows. And like I said, they just don't give a fuck right now. Like, they're selling out shit, they're having fun, and this is a band in their prime. They're probably better than they were in the 90s.
Oh, that makes sense, dude. You know, you've fucking been playing for all those fucking decades, dude.
Well,
You're just gonna keep getting better at it.
They took 5 years off. The singer almost got destroyed himself with drugs and all that, and they took 5 years off. But when they came back, hey, it was a fucking
he's like, it's never been the same since I got off the drugs.
In fact, he probably plays better. Next to the New Year's show this year, my brother-in-law was actually at the show that they played the Millennium New Year's Eve 99 into 2000. They started at stroke of midnight, played till 6 a.m.
Jeez.
6-hour set.
Who the fuck, man? I mean, like, you got to be on some fucking drugs, I guess. You know?
But now it was like
6 hours. You're just like fucking ladies, just like dancing and shit.
New Year's Eve was 4.5.
4.5. This last one?
This last one.
Damn, dude.
And that's not including the set breaks.
Yeah.
So, but they did leading up into the ice cream set. They, like, all the songs were like Van Halen, Ice Cream Man, Wu-Tang Clan, Cream. You know, I'm like, you goofy fuckers.
Yeah.
Like, New Year's for me now is more exciting than Christmas and every other holiday put together because I know that Fish is gonna put on a fucking 4-day banger.
Dude, hell yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. If you want a copy of Fish at Sphere, you need to see that.
You got the hookup on that?
I took acid. We live streamed the Fish Sphere run, and I did acid on night 4, the same night Drew Carey did. And he wrote.
Carey?
So
What?
So
where the fuck did Drew? Dude. Side note.
You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
That's the same thing that Drew Carey was tripping on. That same image. And
That's
he
pretty
wrote.
fucking nuts.
He wrote from the show floor. If this
That's all your cell phone background.
So he wrote on. You'll see why in a minute.
Okay.
It started off as a sea of stars, and like I said, I'm tripping balls. All of a sudden, it's a song called First Tube, and you're a football fan.
Yeah,
NFL on Fox.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun. That guitar song, that's First Tube.
Okay, cool.
That's Fish.
Okay.
Wilson. Dun 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 dun. Wilson from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Another Fish song.
Okay.
You can even look it up on YouTube. Trey Anastasio talks about Wilson and how Russell Wilson's one of his favorite players next to that Nick Margiola guy from the Jets.
Mangione?
I think so, I think that's his name, yeah. But Trey's a huge Jets fan, so
Okay, yeah, I think that guy actually like passed away.
he just passed away.
Yeah,
it was Trey's favorite player.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna say
so-
Russell Wilson went.
No, but get this.
About
So Drew Carey was also on acid that night.
choking it.
And he wrote from the show floor because he was also tripping on acid somehow. And he said,
It's like, the Price is Right guy. He's
so
on acid.
You ready for this? He says, if this is the future of live music, I'm going to stick my dick in a blender.
Bob Barker would be so proud.
The singer gets a hold of this message.
Yeah.
It goes viral in the Fish community. He sends him a blender that says, much love, happy blending. And send him a signed blender to Drew Carey.
So, I mean, was he talking shit about it then?
No,
or
Drew Carey.
He was just so fucked up.
He went on a show later called At Midnight, After Midnight, whatever that was. That was on CBS, whatever.
Okay.
And he came out and was like, I need 60 seconds. If you've never heard of Fish, and and if you look up this clip, it's perfect. It's like, I've never heard of these guys. I don't know any of their songs, but I've had more fun at the Sphere than I've had in any other.
Oh, he would enjoy it.
They put U2 to shame. They put, I don't care what any other band comes in and plays. I mean, Tool's going to be.
I don't know. Put him up against Bono. Come on, man.
No, I think Tool, if they play, there's going to be cool. I think Metallica.
Cool. Yeah.
Metallica's in
Metallica
talks.
would be dope.
There's only Maiden would be cool in the Sphere. There's only a handful of bands I think that would really kick ass at the Sphere. I'm surprised at the Backstreet Boys footage I've seen. I'm like, that looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, dude. My wife's mother-in-law fucking went down and saw The Wizard of Oz.
Did she get an apple?
She got something. I don't
Because
fucking know.
they did the foam apples and
I
they
think
shake the
that's
tree.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, those are selling for like a couple $100 now online.
Yeah, I bet.
Because
dude.
they stopped putting
Fucking the
them out.
fandom for like the Wizard of Oz and like the Wicked and all that shit. You're just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like we went to the theater one night to go because me.
Oh, did you go see Wicked?
Nah, dude. Me, Brandon Allen, and my buddy Dallas Baldwin, my production teammates in Channel 23 Productions.
Yeah.
We go to a lot of like new horror films. So like whatever, like tomorrow we're gonna go see the new Silent Hill. Mm-hmm. So you know,
No, look, I saw the trailer. It looks like a
it
proper.
looks pretty cool, dude.
It's like an interpretation of Silent Hill 2 for people who don't have the time to fire up their console for 2 hours because you can speedrun that game in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, dude. Well, it looks pretty fucking fun, dude. So we're gonna go check it out.
It looks good.
But like one of the nights that that last Wicked movie like premiered, we show up, dude, and like the parking lot's fucking full, dude. And it's like it's weird to watch like the flow of like what movies like the public will go to.
Yeah.
And like Wicked was one, and then another one that was surprising was that Five Nights at Freddy's movie. The second one, yeah, we showed up because we were gonna go see it, and I even watched the first one like earlier in the day just to like be caught up. And we get there, and like normally, I don't know. Lately, I've just been like, I'll roll the dice, and because like, dude, nobody goes to movies, so like, I don't need to buy it online. I can just
you don't need to buy tickets in advance like it used to be, unless it's like something that like is in demand.
Five Nights at Freddy's, bro. You know, we show up, dude. No tickets available, so like we went and saw Predator: Badlands, and that movie fucking kicked ass, dude. I don't give a shit what anybody says on fucking line, dude. I'll fucking fight them, dude. It's a fucking great fucking movie, dude. Made me fucking cry at the end. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, meet you in the alley behind the Orion by the dumpster. Kevin Porter's handing out ass whoopings, just giving them out.
Fucking, I'll fucking defend it, dude.
Just giving them away.
That was a good. I like that movie. I had fun with it. So, I mean, because like there was parts in it where you thought like it could be annoying, and to a point it kind of was annoying. But at the same time, I felt like as it progressed, like the story kept kind of just redeeming itself, and like cool shit happens, and like. Ultimately, like where it ends up, you're just like, oh, I thought that was clever. You know, there's like a lot of like, there's a little clever moment in there, like how they put everything together. And
you want to know what sci-fi stories have?
I don't know.
You want to know what sci-fi stories have blown my mind in the last year or so?
What?
Severance and Pluribus.
Okay.
Holy shit! Have you seen either one?
I don't know shit about those, dude. No.
Severance, I can tell you this much. The idea of Severance is it's a workplace dark comedy. I would call it a dark comedy drama.
I like that.
Think Office Space, but dark.
Office Space is one of my favorite fucking movies.
But check this out.
Yeah.
Here's the premise. So imagine, so you have this procedure done called the severance procedure, hence the name of the show. And when you walk into the elevator to go to work, you go past a certain threshold, and you see in the trailer he'll go like, and now he's a different person. It compartmentalizes your brain.
Shape-shifting.
So you have. So they call them innies and outies. So your outie, this is you, this is your outie, but at work, you're innie Kevin. This is outie Kevin.
Stop fucking with me, Brandon.
So
you're freaking me out, Brandon.
You don't know what you did at work today. He doesn't know anything that you do in your personal life.
That's fucking nuts.
That's that's where it starts.
That's pretty nuts, dude. Yeah.
The 2 seasons they have so far, I would say the twists and turns and and just how it's the kind of show that will answer a question, but then when it answers that, 4 more pop up in other spots going like, God, I didn't
that's
fucking
good fucking writing though, dude.
Amazing writing.
Yeah.
And Timmy actually got a hold of me. Because I put up a post on Facebook and it was a picture of like an old looking computer and said Yakima. And Timmy, and I just wrote, if you know, you know. And Timmy goes, I don't know. And I said, well, it's from Severance. It's like my girlfriend and I were watching it, and I thought it said Yokohama. She goes, no, rewind it. So we did that thing where you're rewinding it and trying to pause it and like and try to freeze frame it. Sure enough, it's the fucking file folder says Yakima.
The fuck's that about, dude?
There's a Yakima connection to Severance. It's not like a
what?
It's not. It's. There's a connection, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I gotta find this show, dude. It sounds,
it's on Apple.
It sounds pretty fucking. Okay.
I'd say these are both Apple shows.
I have a free subscription to Apple right now.
Marathon the 2 seasons of Severance. You're gonna call me after the first episode, going, "Okay, dude." So and you're gonna be like, "Okay," and then that, what the fuck was that about? And you're gonna be like,
So isn't that the one with like Adam Scott or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. See. Okay. So I have heard of that.
And then
But and it sounds pretty cool. Everything I've heard.
the
about
other one
that,
we just watched was over Christmas break. Actually, it's Vince Gilligan's new show called Pluribus, and it's the lady from Better
That's
Call
the guy
Saul.
from Breaking Bad. and
Yeah,
shit.
it's the lady from Better Call Saul and all that.
Okay.
The blonde lawyer lady that's like Saul's, I think, girlfriend or wife.
See,
or
I never
something.
got into. I started watching Better Call Saul, but like I didn't get through like half the first season, dude.
But she is
I've
fucking
heard
awesome.
decent things about it. You know,
Don't worry about Saul because Pluribus.
Pluribus. Okay.
Fuck, dude. Okay, so the premise of that show, and again, this is only the first episode. That's all I'm going to talk about. Is the first episode because it's not,
That's fair, Brandon. No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm going to give you a premise, but that's it. From there, trust me, it takes twists and turns. So the premise is one day, everyone's just having this fucking seizure. I mean, they're just freaking out. Everybody in the world, every person.
It's their fucking nanobots
And they're
going
all
off.
just laying there on the ground, and all of a sudden, collectively, everyone stands up without saying a word, starts doing shit. Just no one's talking there or anything. No one's saying a fucking word.
Everybody's program got reset.
Only 13 people, and of course, the star of the show is one of the 13 who doesn't get affected by this worldwide event. 13 people are left, and basically they start like. So
There's
it's like,
so many things that have happened in the last couple of years where you could be like, yeah, it's because of that.
So it's like there's. How do I put it? Like they try to, like they'll do anything for her. There's like, and it's like, so like when I'm talking, so if I'm one of the people who's not part of those affected, and you are, I'm now talking to 7 billion fucking people in the world at the exact. It becomes a hive mind collective like the Zerg.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
makes sense.
it makes us, but like I said, so like they started showing all these things, and John Cena's scene in it is fucking amazing.
Fucking John Cena's in it, dude.
That's all. There's a John Cena scene.
Whoa.
That's all you need to know.
Okay.
There's one John Cena scene, and we were dying of laughter in a later episode.
His comedy skills are pretty good.
Oh yeah, and it's like a dark. Again, it's like a dark comedy. It's not like like when you watch a sitcom like Cheers, like that's
Well, I
the
mean, like
punchline.
he's in like Peacemaker and shit. And, like I didn't really watch.
Peacemaker season 1 was so good.
I was gonna say I didn't watch the entire first season, but I watched a couple episodes, and I thought John Cena's. I've always thought John Cena's performances were like always decent. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he always kind of annoys me. Like when you hear him talk off mic and stuff, he like tries to sound like all this like. I'm super sophisticated. I know words, and I do this, and I do that. I
like,
take
yes.
leisurely drives. It's just like, all right, dude. You don't gotta.
We
like,
know you're
I wear suits.
You could be a muscly guy and still be intelligent.
He's a cool guy. I've always liked John Cena. Dude.
Oh, Cena's always amused me. And then like the whole thing with like Mick Foley's he's broke off.
He's down 100 pounds, dude.
I know,
Congratulations to the hardcore legend, dude.
dude.
Putting in the work.
Because my girlfriend's son doesn't like watch wrestling or anything, but he likes like UFC and stuff like that.
Yeah, UFC's cool, dude.
So-
It's on Paramount now, so you don't gotta pay that $70 fucking price tag anymore.
I made him watch Hell in a Cell.
hell
you know
yeah,
the
dude.
one.
Oh,
you
hell
know
yeah.
the. I don't even need to say the year. You already know the Hell in a Cell.
King of the Ring 1998,
The-
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
The best one, and I show it to him.
June of 1998. I don't know.
And I say to him, I go, Tommy, this is more hardcore than any UFC fight you will ever see. This is like the most craziest shit ever done by WWF, like period. It is like,
Yeah, it probably is.
and he watched it, he was just like,
Unless you count the whole Owen Hart thing. We're not gonna talk about that.
but that's a different, but something you could something you can rewatch without being completely icked out because you're watching someone die.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying Mick Foley could have easily died there.
Mick Foley, that could have
Yeah.
been on Faces of Death 8. Dude, did you hear Walmart? Speaking of physical media, Faces of Death was available this
that.
summer
I
at
heard that.
Walmart.
I didn't fucking pick it up, but I heard about that.
I remember renting that as a kid and like said, what the hell were they thinking in the 80s, letting fucking kids rent shit like Faces of Death?
Hey, it's the 80s, dude. You get a little dirt on yourself. You watch some dude get fucking fake death. Whatever,
I
dude.
mean, the guy. Okay, remember the 56 in Summit View Tiger Mart years ago?
Yeah,
I grew up right by there, and that guy who used to work there years ago used to hook us up with camel swag, and we were like 10, 11 years old.
Dude, my mom had that shit too. She had all the camel bucks and everything. So like, yeah, we
Get
had shirts, we had
those
fucking koozies.
windbreakers that felt like paper,
Yeah,
but
dude.
had Joe Camel on it.
I put my sodas was in a fucking Joe Camel koozie when I was a kid, dude. I know. There's always that story about everybody had a cigarette shirt, dude. It wasn't even a big deal. I don't understand what the fucking problem is out there, dude.
No, and that's
Like,
just...
let the fucking people advertise, dude.
And I get now, like... Oh, like now that we're aware of it, like I get it. Like, yeah,
I mean, they were aware of it in the 90s. They didn't give a shit. It had already been like 30, 40 years.
Exactly. At that point, it was the
now it's been like
end.
70 years.
It was absolutely the tail end of an era.
I think we should bring back cigarette smoking in the fucking bars, dude.
I mean,
we were talking about that earlier. I don't know if that was
okay.
on mic or not, but
That's funny. Okay, when I worked my rock band show at Grog for 5 years, I swear about once a month, because we'd switch over the lights, we'd turn off the main lights and turn on LED lights, right? Every fucking month, once a month, some kid would be doing that look left, look right, and then go down like this into their shirt.
hit their vape.
And then they go like this. You were fine up until, if you would have just blown it into your shirt, it wouldn't have been so bad, but your dumbass had to go...
Just blow it all out.
And next thing I know, it's like fucking like an atom, like Fallout. Like, yep, that's 2 tables away. Holding my thumb up, like,
yeah,
and I would just walk up to the table and
Yeah.
just fold my arms and not say a word and just shake my head. And the kids would do all the talking. See, I fucking told you. So
yeah, it's like you gotta step outside.
So
you know?
I don't care
Whatever.
if we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Certain places, I think there should be smoking allowed in it again, because I think bars have suffered because you cannot smoke inside, especially in winter
Well, it's
months.
like drinking's down with like new generations anyway. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, kids today don't even fucking drink, dude.
No, I mean I've
Dude, my back in my day, dude, fucking taking shots, fucking beers, staying out till
Dude,
like 3 in the fucking morning,
I had
fucking
I had
running from the cops.
I had 3
don't know.
margaritas in fucking Portland, and I was fucking
You
tipsy.
were fucking buzzed up.
Well, we
Little buzzky.
were kicking it with Drunken Master Paul.
Hell yeah.
And no, he was on their show floor, and I go, so you at the Eastlands, go get a drink later. And he goes, okay. And he pulls out a flask and I go, motherfucker, are you really drinking booze on the floor? And he goes, well, it's my name, right? I go, yeah, and that's why they call me Bong Rips in the Fish Parking Lot Huck. You know, it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it doesn't
I mean, I'm not gonna look the other way. I'll look the other way for people like
care.
that. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
you know?
he's someone.
You
that can
should talk
hold
to
his liquor.
Brandon when it comes to shit like that. Brandon's the master of that. We were fucking walking through some. We went to that.
He is.
We went to that one of those horror conventions up in Puyallup or whatever at the fairgrounds, and one of those cons. That
Those
they
horror
do.
cons, yeah.
And like, dude, so like, the first thing that we did when we got there, because like it was the one time that like me and our crew, like, I wasn't driving because normally I drive, so I don't drink when I go up there when we go to things.
Yep.
So I wasn't driving that day, so I was like, you know what, dude, I know there's gonna be a fucking bar around there.
Yeah,
like,
I'll-
so like, dude,
I'll have
me
a
and,
couple at the end
and
of the night.
Brandon, dude, Brandon fucking knows my crazy, dude. He'll fucking match it, dude. So like, we go in there, we get a shot, we drink like a beer, then we go walk around, and then when we go outside and we're hitting our vape pens and shit, dude. And like, as we're walking back in, fucking our buddy Dials walks up and Brand's like, you want a little fucking toke? You want a little? And they're just like walking through the fucking convention, dude.
Just fucking token up.
Just fucking hitting it,
If I would
dude.
have seen someone token in Portland, I'd have been like, meh.
I mean,
the Unipiper.
Downtown fucking Portland smells like weed, dude.
Dude, the fucking Unipipers fucking
Yeah.
riding around the fucking convention. You know that
Yeah.
dude with with the Star
Yeah.
Wars? He puts on the fucking Darth Vader helmet.
Dude, conventions are fucking fun, dude. Like,
Dude, I'm
I got
addicted
fucked.
again.
I was like fucking just drunk walking around buying VHS tapes, dude. And it was so fun because we found this like store. I forget the fucking name of it. And they gave us a card and shit. We actually bought some stuff from them. But it's like a brand new store that some dude like opened up in fucking Seattle or whatever. Really cool people, and like, yeah, dude, I bought some like Nightmare on Elm Street fucking trading cards and shit from them.
Dude, there was a guy.
I forget their name though.
When I set up this year, they showed like the little placard name behind your little booth. They have like those little PVC pipe things that
Yeah.
kind of like show you this is the back of your booth.
Oh yeah.
And in the middle is ours, you know. And I look across the thing and it says like Chuck something, laser discs and more. And I'm like,
no shit.
And I look at Pat and I'm like, bro, this is gonna be
This
dangerous.
is it, dude.
So I ask him, I go, my white whale of laserdisc collecting. I go, I've got most of the movies I want, you know, for the most part. But there's one that eludes me, and I know they make it. I've seen it, and it's about last time I saw it was like $75 on eBay, and I should have pulled the trigger. Hamburger the Motion Picture. If you are not familiar with the classic of all these movies, if you do not have Hamburger the Motion Picture, I'm walking out that fucking door.
I definitely don't have a copy of that.
You
dude.
need that shit in your collection, dude. That is
right.
crucial.
I'll do you a service, dude. Let me go on eBay.
Oh, you gonna do it right now?
I'll do it live on the fucking podcast, dude. You know, we'll fucking.
Oh, you probably get the VHS for probably 10 20
I was just
bucks
gonna say
at the
I
most.
ain't buying the fucking Laserdisc, even though I have a Laserdisc player. But
No, and welcome to the group, Laserdiscs. I've been collecting for about 25 years now, and oh my god, they are...
What's it called? It's like just Hamburger?
Hamburger, the motion picture.
The motion picture.
And it's one that's never seen a DVD release or anything more.
Fucking Good Burger fucking pops up, dude.
Not Good Burger. The better hamburger comedy.
Right.
The one that wasn't produced by a pedophile.
A Taste of Hamburger, Germany Gate to the World. Good Burger 2 movie collection. Hamburger Hill.
And see, and that was for all those years. I'd see Hamburger Hill. I'm like, yeah, I'd think it was hamburger. I'd see that hamburger in my head, just looking on the spines. You're like, yeah, oh no. Or there was that movie Rush. And so you see Rush, and you're like, oh, not the band. It's that shitty soundtrack with Tears in Heaven.
Yeah, see, I've never really got into Rush. Okay, yeah, now it pops up on fucking... Oh, dude, it's an old Media release, dude. I love Media. Media was such a fucking awesome distribution company back in the day.
I still want to...
It gives me, like, such nostalgia when that fucking shit pops up. Because, like, I'm a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street and all those movies. Like,
you got the old releases right there.
Yeah, so I own a Nightmare on Elm Street probably, like, fucking 3 or 4 times over.
See, I see VHS. I see there's the old 2000s DVDs over here.
So I got the Blu-ray over
Blu-rays,
here, too.
yeah.
I got the 4K.
The 4K sitting on
and
your
then
table.
Inside my house, I have the old DVD box set and the VHS box set from the 90s, too. So I have both of those.
So because
Yeah, and I got them all in Laserdisc, too, dude.
You'll appreciate this being a horror fan.
And I have digital copies, too.
So my girlfriend's son is about to be 16, and the last year or so, he's been getting into more mature movies and stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
And
dude.
so
You showed him the Terminator yet?
He borrowed the Terminator quadrilogy from me.
Dude.
But he was been lately Chucky is one of his new favorites because he watches
That's cool.
We're watching the first one. He goes, it's so easy. You just you beat him up, and he's like telling you like how do you beat Chucky, and you're like, yeah, that totally worked because that's why there's 7 more fucking movies in the franchise.
And they're not all that good, dude.
Oh,
I forgot
2 is. I forgot how awesome that show. I think it's the opening
Part
of
2
2
is pretty good.
where it opens up and it shows the reconstruction and it shows like how the dolls are constructed. Mm-hmm. And then like all the parts like towards the end, it's so fucking twisted.
Yeah, part 2, like
twisted.
I've always said that
2 is good.
I consider that to be like one of the better horror sequels out there.
Halloween 3. I know people are gonna hate me for that.
Love
Halloween 3 got
Tom Atkins, baby,
dude. The fucking happy Halloween, whatever that fucking
the Silver Shamrock commercial.
Because someone had a Silver Shamrock hat at
yeah,
Portland
dude.
this year, and I said happy Halloween. They're like, what? I go,
they had no idea.
And I said your Silver Shamrock hat, and they're like, it's just a hat. I go, no,
that's fucking.
I go, don't forget to wear your mask for the big giveaway. And Pat started cracking up because he knew the reference.
Dude, that's was one of the first like horror films that I watched when I got back into it back in like 2017. Brandon Allen showed that shit to me, dude. Like I just remember falling in love with Tom Atkins because I was like, dude, that's basically my dad.
Yeah,
my dad was Tom Atkins in that movie, dude. Fucking, it's so cool. And I don't give a shit, man. I know it gets its flowers today, dude. Most people enjoy it, you know, but back in the day, you know, people all talk shit.
So, as you know, sometimes, like, some of these franchises try to continue. They milk maybe too much, and it gets bad. But I'm going to go out on a limb. Did you see the new Dairy series?
I got like 3 episodes in, and I was kind of fucking bored with it.
Well, it's not exactly a fucking wham bam fucking show either. Mm-hmm. You know, if you think about it, like it is a slow build. That show does get amazing. It really does. And my girlfriend and I end up going on a fucking Stephen King.
Oh hell yeah!
Like watching Tommyknocker,
Stand. Right here, this is my Stephen King collection on VHS, dude.
We found Cat's Eye on Archive. We found
Cat's Eye is cool.
Firestarter.
Yeah.
We haven't seen those in forever.
Those are 2 movies I don't own.
Those are ones that are kind of hard. Like I have a Cat's Eye DVD. It was part of like a Stephen King collection, but because like when she really didn't know about this, that it's basically a universe. Like all the Stephen King shit connects.
Oh yeah, it does.
She didn't know that.
That's cool.
And like, because she's like, wait, because he kept talking about Dick Halloran in this new It show, and I'm like, yeah, Dick Halloran. She's like, where have I heard that fucking name? And I'm like,
The Shining.
The Hotel of The Shining. She's like, oh,
Well, he was in the book and shit, dude. You know, so like that's one thing I did appreciate from like just the opening. Like you see a lot of stuff connected to like what was in the book and stuff.
It feels like they are tying it, and they're showing things that were only like not even fucking mentioned in the movies or anything. They couldn't even begin to touch on those. But I think they're gonna do well with it because of the cycle and like. It is going to be a 3-season show, and the way they're setting it up for the 3 eras, I'm like, I like what you're doing with this. They're just going to keep going back in time.
See, that's cool, dude. I appreciate that. No, and I will say I did pre-order the Steelbook Collector's Edition on Amazon because it doesn't come out till like fucking May, but like I fully intend. It's like I watched so much stuff, dude, to where like, you know, it's like. Because again, I kind of just got bored with it, so it's just like I just haven't picked it back up yet. I just haven't really had the time to watch it.
Well, my girlfriend and I, we ended up getting HBO for $3 a month through Roku, and the best part is we can share my Roku account and we can watch HBO at the same time. We already tested this theory, so we can actually like now we're actually.
I do that shit throughout my house and stuff.
But I don't stream like that. It's the only streaming site I'm on right now because I'm frankly overwhelmed. Like I said, between my physical media collection, all the other shit, the games I'm trying to play, the other projects I'm trying to work on, it's like, man, I gotta stay. Like, winter time's when I watch my most streaming. But it has been nice, like I said, because there's certain Stephen King projects I forgot, like Tommy Knockers and shit. I haven't seen Langoliers. We watched Langoliers not too long ago.
Tommy Knockers, dude.
Yeah. Tommy Knock. Yeah, again, another archive VHS rip. Oh, Misery. Oh my god.
The fucking Dark Half is always cool, dude. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Dark Half.
Dude, fucking Cujo. Oh my god. So.
Oh, dude, check this out. I actually got this at a convention, dude.
No way.
It's an original printing from fucking back in the day.
Oh, that's dope. Because I have that second one where it's like with D. Wall. It's like, and Cujo's like face is like next to her. She's like, ah!
Yeah, I read that book. I think it was last year or the year before, dude. I read that, and it was fucking. It took me a while because like. That's one thing I have been trying to like do a lot more is like trying to get into reading. So like I'll go through periods where like I'll read a bunch of shit and then I'll just go back to like kind of like, you know, watching movies or whatever.
And I just literally bought like 2 books specifically. And like I said, one of the rare times I went to the thrift store and I'm like, I actually want to read that. I've been looking for that. Thank you. You know, and I'm like, I'm actually going to sit and I need to do some sitting and reading time sometimes.
It's peaceful as fuck. You smoke some fucking weed and you're just fucking like. Another thing what I'll do is like I'll get the audiobook because like through Spotify now. Because like through Spotify they have all these fucking audiobooks now, dude. So it's like, and they do have a shit ton of Stephen King ones. So like I have Christine that I've been reading. So like I'll do the audiobook on the headphones and just fucking get all high and just like read.
It's funny you mentioned Stephen Christine.
King, I have dude. My Stephen King book collection is like back there, dude.
I saw
pretty much all Stephen King.
I
books.
saw your original It back there too.
Yeah, I got that a couple months ago, dude. I've been after that thing for a fucking long time. Dude.
So my mom has her copy still from when my mother's name.
My mom had all that shit too, but she fucking lost it like in 2000.
No bullshit. My mother's name until she married my father is Beverly Marsh.
Oh, that's scary as fuck, dude.
And so when that shit came, I was like 9 when that came out. So when she was like, guys, look what the girl's name is in this. And we're like,
what the fuck?
So it has been a part of our family for like 40 fucking years.
Dude, did you read it when you were a kid?
Yes. I tried. Okay, so I was 9 when it came out.
Yeah.
I had read like a couple like Stephen King's at the time. I think I read Pet Cemetery. Like again,
what the fuck
was I doing reading that shit at like 9 years old? I didn't get to.
That was like me too, though. When I was a kid, I started reading that shit when I was hella young.
I didn't get to finishing it until high school.
Yeah, it's probably about the same for me.
And because I just wasn't. It was just too much book.
Yeah,
that was just like that's a fucking. That's a tome.
Yeah, dude, it takes like. Because I would often go back to it though. I would just like pick chunks of it and just like I'll read like 50 pages just for shits and giggles. So, like my favorite parts from that book.
Something that cracks me up because it kind of goes back to the thing I was talking about with Stephen King being a universe. People tend to forget this. The opening of Cat's Eye literally has the cat running from Cujo, and a red car stops and doesn't hit them. And what's it say on the back? My name's Christine. Shit. He said it in 82, 83.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? These fucking stories are connected. He basically has said it for years, and like I don't know why. Like I've been catching YouTubers now who are actually analyzing it, like how the Dark Tower creates the horrors throughout the different. I'm like, I didn't know all that shit, so I'm like,
that's a series I have not read. Like I would always try starting the Gunslinger, and I'd always get like 50 or 60 pages in, and I would just like give up.
So what I think I need to do is go see like these. Like I'm reading, like now I've seen like the plot points. Now I could go back, probably read it, being like, and instead of just being like, is this ever gonna fucking do anything?
I mean, like even my mom, like she was a hella big Stephen King fan. She said the same shit to me, dude. It was like, I don't know. And I know a lot of people out there do like that series. And dude, honestly, the movie with like, what was it, Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that movie.
I
thought
never
it was
saw
fun.
it. I did miss that one.
I mean, because they'll never stop making Stephen King movies, dude. Like that's just, and he's been cashing in, dude, the last like 10 years, dude. Like, he's been cashing the fuck in.
It's not entirely a Stephen King movie, but we did watch Creepshow over Halloween for the first time. Oh my god. We didn't get to Creepshow 2 yet.
Oh, fucking Creepshow.
We didn't get to the second one yet because I love the lake story. But Creepshow 1, yeah.
That fucking lake story, that pervy fucking guy at the end, dude, you're like, oh, you fucking bitch. Because you're rooting for him, and then all of a sudden he fucking tries to cop a feel, and you're like, dude, fucking, come on. Come on.
Get the fuck out of here.
But then he gets killed at the end, shit. And, like, I love it how that ends, dude, because it shows, like, the no
they
swimming
weren't going to
sign.
survive. No matter what happened,
Yeah.
they weren't surviving.
Yeah, well, it's like, I love how they pan away from the fucking, the car and stuff, and then they show the no swimming signs, like, all up in the bushes and shit. Then I love, because, like,
And it has, like, just someone pulling it back.
Dude, and then they go to the next story where, like, where it's, like, that chick that, like, is having an affair. Mm-hmm. If you look on the back of the bed, it's that copy of it, dude.
Oh, shit.
That's in the movie.
The original hardcover press.
Yeah, it's in there, dude.
See,
She's
'cause
all
my mom up till about, I think, early 2000s was literally, she has, and this is, not to go too much into this, it's not my favorite topic, but this year's goal is to go through our storage units. In my mom's storage unit is almost every fucking original run, almost all hardcover Stephen King shit.
That's a fucking lot of money,
She
dude. That's a lot of money,
She even
dude.
bought Green Mile when it was serialized.
Wow.
When it was like, every month or something, they had like a new chapter. They put out another little tiny book. Like, do you remember? Do you remember those?
I didn't. That was like, well, when was that?
That was late 80s.
I see. Okay, I was a
80s, early
kid. I was a
90s.
fucking kid then.
Maybe
like, I was like 5, dude.
But like I said, I was also in a house where my mom, like,
my mom wasn't that into it. Like she had the books, but like I think she like collected mainly like the, like 80 through 85, maybe into the 90s. Because like once my mom and dad divorced, like she actually had this like drop off of like she wasn't reading anymore, and she would just watch TV, and she'd always be like, oh, I want to read, but I'm like, well then just fucking read, mom.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, well, I just want to watch TV. Which I kind of understand now, but like I forced myself to read though.
Yeah, because my
like,
mom.
I remember my mom being like that. I was like, I'm not gonna.
See, and my mom just retired, so I told her something I want to do this year for her is bring that bookshelf of Stephen King home because it needs to be not in a storage unit anymore.
Yeah, you need to celebrate that collection, dude. You really do, because that hit like Stephen. Oh yeah, okay, so. You'll appreciate this story. So I got a little thing running on X, okay? So people can find me on there. Well, actually, no, don't find me because it's funner that way. No, but okay. So like,
if they want to find you, they already have.
One of the only things that I'll do on X, dude. If you go look at my replies and shit, like Stephen King will post hella fucking political shit. I don't talk politics on here or anything like that. But this is just like a gag I go after him with because he hella hates Trump, and so I'm always like. I do like hashtags where I'm like make Stephen King snort coke again and shit, dude, and just hit him with like, dude, you were way better when you were doing coke, dude. Like trying to peer pressure him into fucking doing drugs. So like me and Brandon will go on there and fuck with him. Like I don't think he's ever seen it, because like it never.
You have that thing in the back of your mind, like
it's just funny to fuck with him like that.
Well, that's what's okay. So at Portland, because my booth partner has some celebrity. Especially on YouTube, this other guy had been talking shit. I'm not going to give him any credit here, but I asked him if he knew.
Let's go fucking find him, Brandon.
No, but I asked.
I got your back.
But I asked Pat. I go, do you know who this kid is? He goes, oh, I know that fucking clown. And like, I was like, okay, good. It's not just me. I go, I happened to catch it on my algorithm.
Mike you can fucking say it, dude. It was.
Well, I'm not saying his name. He doesn't deserve it, but I'm not a fan of him. So it was just like, really? I mean, he's trying to make his whole career right now clowning on my boy. So it's like, nah. It'd be like if someone. It'd be like if
I
someone
can track him down now. I got enough information.
It'd be like if some guy was clowning on Brandon Allen, and I'm like, that was his whole thing on YouTube. I'm like. No, we're not going to give that person any name here. You know what I'm saying? He don't deserve that. That's a friend. I spent.
Well, it's like that's what all the internet is, dude. It's like it's just people like with reaction videos to other fucking podcasts and shit.
And so I think that's why I think he appreciates us. I'm not trying to be the next big thing. I'm just doing what I do, and I do it just fine. I'm not trying to be on camera. If I am, Speaking
I
of which,
think that's the lamest shit. Actually, is like when you're reviewing other people's stuff like that.
I didn't even think about it because
I'm
I'm not much of a selfie person. I don't think about taking selfies with people when I meet them.
I take selfies all the time.
But do you know who
for
fucking
the
came
show.
to my booth and I got to spend some time with for a couple minutes? Was
Who?
Casey Neistat.
Okay.
He was there showing off his new thing, and this I didn't know who he was at the time. Palmer Luckey was talking to Pat, and I found out later he's like, oh, he's like some military drone dude. Sweet hair though, bro. But Casey and I, because I saw him walk by, and I was like, Casey, and he came back. Oh, sorry, man, I was a little busy earlier. What's your name, man? You know, and like I'm like, well, what are you doing here, man? You know, like, and he was like, shot the shit for like 5 minutes with me, and then other people like taking selfies with him in our group, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just having a moment with somebody.
It's pretty cool.
You know, I'm more about having that moment than taking selfies all the time.
Yeah. I
That's
understand.
absolutely
Yeah.
my jam.
Just trying to stay away from your phone and shit, dude. I totally
Oh
get
god,
it.
yeah. Like especially when I'm at a convention, like because some people there are actually fucking like, you know what price charting is? You've heard of this?
Is that where they like base the price on it? And
Or
raise it
it'd be
or
like if you
something?
imagine if you went to a fucking horror convention with this wall here and you did zero work and you're gonna sell this collection off,
Yeah.
and then someone picks up a thing like, oh, how much for that It's Alive trilogy, and you go, hang on, and you look it up on eBay, and you're like, it's trending for $80, I'll take 90.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah, they're fucking marking up the price and shit.
people
dude.
are
That's
doing
fucked
that
up.
because some guy
That's
tried to
totally fucked up, Brandon.
Some guy tries to do that to me as I'm
Yeah.
buying Christmas nights for the fucking Saturn all day long, never more than $20, even if it's fucking sealed for a Japanese copy. Dude looks at me and he looks up on his phone. He goes, "Is 25 good?" I go, "You'll take 20," and he goes, "Yeah, I'll take 20." I'm like, it was like kind of Jedi mind shit with that, because it's like, you know, it's like, no, you'll take 20. And he's like, yeah, I'll take 20. Like,
You caught him, dude.
like,
You
bitch,
totally
you
caught
know
him.
you're trying to fucking mark it up 25%. Nice try.
Nice try, motherfucker.
I'll give you an A for effort, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good knowledge because I will definitely be on the lookout next time I am. Like,
So be
a
careful
horror
with this convention
or something.
Make sure
Yeah.
someone has done their fucking homework.
Well, I was gonna say
and they're
most
not
of the time they have the
dicks.
price on it. Like you saw the video I just showed you.
Yeah,
Like,
people, because people were doing that
Yeah.
shit, and I'm like, I don't care if it just went up $100 last week. If I have it at 80, it's 80.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't care if I
There's
missed some viral moment like the Piglet game. Did
Yeah.
you? Speaking of horror, did you hear about this shit?
I don't think so.
Last year, a Piglet game, the Piglet's Big Adventure for GameCube and all that,
Mm-hmm.
PS2, went from like a $7 game to a $80 game overnight. Literally while I was
Why?
at the convention.
Who the hell wants to play that game?
Because people figured out it was basically a Silent Hill-esque game.
oh, so you can like fucking
Because it's basically
like,
it's a Winnie the Pooh game, but it's made like a Silent Hill game.
oh, it's made like a Silent Hill.
So
game?
it's like really like it's scary. He's afraid. It's like a psychological horror game with
yeah, okay,
Piglet.
cool, dude.
And people figured out like
kind of like Luigi's Mansion or some shit.
but creepier.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
But people just kind of brushed it off for
Winnie
years.
the Pooh is kind of creepy when you think about it.
The heffalump shit, because Piglet is anxiety.
Sure. Yeah.
You
you're
know,
right.
Eeyore's depression.
Yeah.
Pooh would be your blissful joy. Rabbit's your
Oh,
work.
Christopher, I'll eat some honey. Oh.
Rabbit's your sense of work and
Yeah.
getting your shit done.
love
Owl's your wisdom.
love
It's absolutely your personalities. That's what the 100-acre wood
That's
is.
a good point.
You
I've
ever
never
thought-
really thought about that. I don't really go back and watch a lot at Winnie the Pooh, so it's just like you just see it occasionally. Like my kids didn't really watch it a lot, but I remember watching it when I
I
was
watched
a kid.
some on a come down from an acid trip last year. And
No
it was,
shit.
Oh, well, we had it on my Voodoo account, so when my
Okay.
girlfriend ever watched, she's like, "Let's watch Winnie the Pooh," and I'm like, "That sounds like a great, like a chill."
Yeah.
I forgot just how cool the '77 Winnie the Pooh movie is. It's good. It really. My friend was watching. He's this native friend of mine. He hangs out with us. He's like, "What the fuck kind of white people shit is this, you guys?" Like,
It's fucking Winnie the Pooh, dude. Like, come on. You
it's
know?
like, oh yeah, he must not have grown up with Winnie the Pooh.
I just have distinct memories of like watching Winnie the Pooh or like Mickey Mouse, like those old Mickey Mouse like specials that they used to have on like TV and stuff, dude. Like I've gone out of my way. There was
That old
actually
Disney shit was
one,
pretty dope, man.
One fucking cool pickup I got like when I went to that Summit View thrift store was like I got a bunch of like Christmas specials, like kids Christmas specials.
Interesting.
and stuff, dude. Like there was just a bunch of them there, and like I'm pretty like when it comes to like collecting on VHS, like I'm pretty obscure, and like one thing I will pick up is like TV specials.
Yeah, because
like,
not
old,
not
like-
all of those made fucking
Like the Animaniacs ones, like I bought the Christmas one, I bought the Halloween one. Like I said, I got a bunch of old Mickey Mouse like shit. Like I actually have a really extensive collection of Disney VHS, dude, and like old cartoons.
The original Disney Plus.
It's all out there, dude. Yeah, I have it, dude. Like, it's funny because my niece is like, you know, they're all into Disney, dude. You know, all that shit, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. It's like, fuck, dude. Why can't generations like appreciate VHS tapes, dude?
Yeah,
it's like nowadays, it's like, oh, I just go on fucking Disney Plus. Like back in the day, dude, you gotta put the VHS in.
It's good you mentioned that because my nephew who was visiting. Remember, I do have a story about my nephew I wanted to share.
Yep.
And this might be a little bit of a tear jerker. It's a beautiful story. So he just turned 15, and he was visiting up from Florida. He raised in New York, and in the last year or so, he's discovered music.
That's cool.
He's at that. He went from being like, you know, Mom and I are going to Disney World. Let's have some fun, get a pretzel, to, oh my God, what the hell is this? Like, this record's changing my life. You know, like how we felt the first time we started getting those records. We're like, now we still have that, just like it's rooted in us.
I immediately think of like Nirvana's Incesticide, fucking Weezer's The Blue Album.
I am so glad
like those
you
are some of the
mentioned-
first like albums I ever bought, dude.
I am so glad you mentioned Nirvana Incesticide because
I fucking love that album.
My
dude.
nephew went down the Nirvana rabbit hole during this period, and Incesticide became his favorite. And I had explained to him these are like B-sides and shit.
It's still fun, dude.
It's still really cool.
Yeah.
So when he was here, I let him raid my CD collection, and he took all my Nirvanas and stuff. And he asks me, because he's here for a month, and he says, hey, can we go to Aberdeen? I want to go to the bridge. I want to see
pretty
Kurt's
cool.
house.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm like, dude, that's like a 3.5 hour drive.
Still worth it.
I go-
don't know.
I go-
If my kid asked me that, I'd be like, let's go, dude.
I go, if we do it, we'll have to probably like leave way early in the morning, make a day of it, and then either stay somewhere nearby or start
Just drive out to Ocean Shores at that point. Go hang out, dude.
We
Go to the beach. You
give me a couple of days. Let me talk to your mom. We'll plan it out. You know, my sister. And the next day, a friend of mine from Ellensburg, his name's Mark Pickerel. He ran rodeo records and stuff and played drums in a band called Screaming Trees many years ago. And he puts up a post saying, hey, I'm playing with some buddy of mine named Chris Novoselic. He's doing a little fun little project, and we're going to play 3 days. First day is going to be Aberdeen. We're going to play Seattle. Then we're going to play Ellensburg. So I show
That's pretty cool, dude.
So I show my nephew the post, and I said, "How would you like to meet Chris Novoselic not once but twice?" And he goes, "You can't guarantee that." I go, "My friend drums for him. I think I can get us close enough to at least get a signature, you know, at the least."
Yeah, just take a picture, dude. Yeah, it's like, hey.
And so my sister makes these
He
plans.
seems like a cool guy, dude. He's come to Yakima, I know, and going to the seasons. I know a bunch of people that were down there and like met him and shit. He seems like a cool guy.
Get ready. Here we go. Shit's about to fucking. This is great. So we go to Aberdeen. My sister has a hotel like up in Olympia, which is like an hour away. So like after we're done doing our things in the day, we'll run up there, stay the night,
drive back to I-5, head up.
So we go to Kurt's house and the bridge. He's having his emotional moment. He's made it to where he wants to be. Oh my God, this
like
is unreal.
Yeah, dude.
And he's at.
It's cool that we live around here and that have that history and we can like easily access it, dude.
So there's this Aberdeen like Summer Days festival thing going on. There's gonna be live bands. That's where Chris Novoselic thing's gonna play. And we take him down there, and this woman says, "Hey, we're about to close up for the day, but do you guys want to be the last ones through?" I'm like, "Sure." We go. It's what is now the Nirvana Museum that just opened up.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
So this woman.
Hell yeah.
Is in there with these two little kids, and they look like fucking like 5-year-old versions of Kurt Cobain, and I'm like, okay. And this woman starts showing Chaim around, and like, oh, look at this, and telling us all this real personal shit about each item, and I'm like, I realize who the fuck it is. I don't say a word because I know my nephew's not gonna be able to handle the truth when he finds out who the fuck is giving him this tour.
Yeah,
it's Kurt Cobain's mother. It's Wendy.
It was his mom.
It's his mom.
Dude.
As we were walking out, Francis Bean's walking in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we were the last ones to get to, and so it was really cool. And so I tell him outside, and he fucking has
That's cool. It's cool that she has like a relationship with his like, his side of the family and stuff. You know?
So,
because Courtney loved Jesus Christ.
Oh, that don't get me started,
bro. I got a story for that.
We'll come back. I don't want Courtney to dominate this story. So we go to the show. He goes up front. He's like one of the first shows he's ever been to. The first show he ever went to was Sugar Ray. So this is a fucking upgrade. And he's having a good time.
I was gonna say I like Sugar Ray, dude.
Well, I'm just saying like this is a little
it's a little step up,
little step up coolness wise.
I understand.
And he's just having a blast. And like I said, we had met the drummer beforehand, and he was like, we met Mark, And he was just like, oh my God, like, dude, he looks just like you. And when I first met you, I go, I know, it's tripping me out too. And he fucking, so we make Chris Novoselic immediately after the show goes to the side and just says, like, I'm going to sign everyone's shit. Just be kind.
Yeah.
Take your turns. Everyone's going to get a signature.
Sure.
I'm going to shake everyone's hand because I'm like 100 people are there, 150 people. And he makes good on his word. And he comes up, like, gets the picture and all that. We're happy. The next 2 days later, we go to Ellensburg, see the show again.
Was there a lot of people in Ellensburg?
Like 70 people there at most. So after the show, he brings in Cesticide to have him sign this time.
Okay.
And he goes, hi, my name's Chaim. And Chris Novoselic looks at him and goes, yeah, I remember. And he was like, what the fuck?
You remember me?
And I'm like, they're people. I go, that's just it. Treat people like people. They'll always treat you back like that. So he got to have this amazing, like, pretty good fucking Nirvana weekend, all things considered. I just thought that was really beautiful, like I said, because he looks like a young Kurt right now. The long hair and you wearing the patch. I mean, so the way Wendy was going around showing him all that stuff, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she sees a lot of Kurt in my nephew. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I'm just like,
you're just like standing back, a proud uncle, dude.
Just trying to not say a word, because like I said, I know he would lose. He would cry.
Yeah.
And that's why on the way out, I go, thank you, Wendy, just to kind of confirm. She goes, you're welcome. And I'm like, yep, that's what I thought it was.
Holy shit, dude. I mean, you got a personal to her from fucking Kurt Cobain's mother, dude.
And then like a year later, the place finally opened up. And I was like, oh my God, that is so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's something that your nephew's going to live with for the rest of his life.
Yeah, because I know I got to experience that at his age, meet people that I thought were like untouchable in these bands, like Mark and stuff like that. And it's like, now they're like, I'm going to buy records from him in the 90s and stuff. We drive up to Ellensburg because we just turned 16. We need a place to go. Where are you going that's close by that's not, Wapato or Toppenish, so they didn't have the sweet pawn shops they did now. You go to Ellensburg.
Yeah.
And so we used to go to, because they had that rodeo record that he ran, and it was fantastic. He still runs a booth out there at the Thorpe Antique Mall. If you ever get a chance.
I think I probably bought stuff from him then,
Oh, yeah.
because I have bought a bunch of shit from them.
Oh, yeah, and you would see him.
I found a copy of Devo from fucking Crazy Mike's. I think I've showed it to you like years ago, dude.
Yeah.
It's around here, dude, but it's the only Crazy Mike's video, and I found it at that fucking mall, dude.
That's so cool. Like, I love, like, I used to hate having those rental stickers on things when I bought them secondhand for a while, but now I'm like, no, there's actually, it does create some history to the piece now. Like, to know that it was, like, at Meadowbrook Mall, 77, it has the address and shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. If you go through my collection, dude, a lot of it's built off just old rentals. And it's just buying them, like, it's so cool because it's, like, from all these different, like, independent, video stores from all across the United States.
I got something for you. So, you obviously are a secondhand shopper for VHS. Something I rarely find, and I found it twice last year.
Okay.
Porno.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air. It's like I've looked into 80s porn. It's hard to find.
So a friend of mine in Walla Walla just opened up a shop, Happiness. My buddy Brian opened it up, and I went down to go check out some shit because he bought some fixtures from me and stuff for his shop.
Yeah.
And he gave me as a present, he gave me Field of Dreams and Field of Wet Dreams.
Damn, I want to get my hands on some of that shit. That's vintage as fuck, dude.
And that's just it. I don't think it has the same respect or the same archival purpose as it does, like, say, these other movies that are on our shelves.
I mean, honestly, dude, like, as a child, like, I found my mom's, like, porno stash, dude, and, like, we were, like, fucking, yeah.
If anyone's listening,
there's a lot of nostalgia in that.
If anyone's listening and has porno VHS, there's one in particular I'm looking for. It's my White Whale tape, and I rented it from the Meadowbrook in the late 90s. We had a party. This was like 98, 99, so we're getting stoned and shit. We're having families out of town, so we're just fucking living it up. We had rented a tape. I kid you not, porno bloopers.
Oh, hell yeah,
and I'll never forget the scene where the dude is like, he's like fucking the girl from behind in a bathtub. He slips. His dick comes out as he's coming, and it's just like all over his face. He's like, "Fuck! Someone give me a towel!" And she's like cracking up, laughing at him. And then it's like, at that moment, I realized, and this is someone who looks into film and thinks about those back end things. Hilarious. Not every shot is done first on the first take. and you should know this now as a fucking filmmaker. If you get your take on the first take after a rehearsal, hell yeah, print it. Let's go on to the next scene.
We always get no matter how good the first take is, we get a minimum of 2 takes every time.
But that's just it. I don't ever think about it with porno. Those are often one take movies.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get the multi-camera angle in there, dude. Like,
but a lot of it's single take because you couldn't, unless some
Yeah.
guy, like Boogie Nights, when he's like, when he brought up that part about like, oh, I could come again if you need me to. It was like, oh, that's right. I never thought about that because not everyone would be able to pull that off, especially with all the drugs and shit. So I am looking for more vintage porno, but especially this particular one that has that particular scene. Oh, and also employee training videos from places in the 90s. Oh my fucking God, those crack me up. Hi, welcome to the McDonald's family. Your job here as a fry cook is to, it's always like...
I've never even thought about looking for that shit, dude. Like, I bet there's a whole fucking culture out there of people fucking collecting that shit.
I sold my Don't Copy That floppy that had all the fucking... Like, it's probably the nicest copy that's ever been put up for sale, and it was my copy. Was sold at Portland for $100 before we even opened to the public. Damn, and it's sold to the Video Game History Foundation, and they said we're gonna put high quality scans up. Like, we've been looking for a level of tape. Like, they're always thrashed when we find them, and they don't have the outside shit. Like, we've never seen one with all the pieces.
Yeah, you gotta fucking preserve that shit, dude.
So
like,
that's why I sold it.
People
to
are just like throwing that shit away nowadays.
I was just doing it for $100. I didn't think I'd even get that. I would have taken 50.
Where I was gonna ask you, do you remember like where you found that at?
The Goodwill on Tieton in the 90s.
That's just a giant come up, dude.
Just all these years of me coming up, I'm just cashing in, and I'm also, like I said, I'm satisfied because I'm taking stuff I found and like trading for shit that I'd rather have instead. It's like, even though I may not fire these old game consoles or certain things up, it's like I'd rather have that in my collection than this in my collection. That's a little bit more quality, so if I ever decide to sell it, I'm going to get more for, say, a TurboGrafx CD combo than I am a Japanese Wii U. Those are...
I take the TurboGrafx, dude.
Well, that's what I did. I traded a Japanese Wii U for a TurboGrafx. It's like this cool, it's like a laptop thing. You open it up and it like has these ports for the CD-ROM and the engine. I've never seen it. It's an all-in-one. Wow. But it has AV outputs, which are rare for the TurboGrafx 16.
Okay, cool.
So, and I'm a turbo collector, which is...
I've just done
They're expensive.
I've done the ROMs on them and shit and played it.
Dude, they're so fun.
You know, so yeah, I know that little box I got right there, dude. That's just got a bunch of fucking shit on there, dude. It's pretty much like Atari, everything in fucking Atari and shit.
I see your little the retro BitDo.
Yeah,
dongles. Dude. I recognize those.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I do have the Super Nintendo. I got the Sega Genesis.
Have you fucked with EverDrives yet?
See, I've seen him online, and then Timmy, actually, when I went to his house to record the podcast last week, brought up a story off mic about how he's seen you and that you had hooked him up with one.
Yeah, so he had talked about it because he didn't want to buy, the revision of No Mercy. Because there's 2 versions of WWF No Mercy for the N64. The first version's broken. The second version, you could have sent it in and gotten a replacement for like $5 shipping and handling.
I guess I never realized like there was a broken version of that.
Nobody did, and that's why the non-broken version goes for like $800. Damn, or some shit.
That's like price gouging, dude. Come on. But I mean, I guess if it's a rarity.
If only a couple hundred sold, yeah, and there's millions out there of the other version. The one that only sold a couple hundred, especially if it's a superior version. So I told Timmy, he goes, I'll never be able to play it on real hardware. And I was like, get you a fucking EverDrive, get those. I go, you can literally throw every N64 game on there. And I go, yeah, I still collect for the 64. I still collect things, but this is a great way to so you're not swapping cartridges all the time. If you just want to have a great way to like. Believe me, I wish you get
to play with like the actual controllers and shit.
You're already playing with real hardware. You're really playing it on 99% of it feels pretty fucking.
Because I mean, you see the controller I got.
You're using a 360 controller.
I just use that.
Those Xbox controllers are great. They're universal.
Yeah, they work fucking decent. Like, dude, I'll play those arcade games. Like, I'll just go through and like fucking blast through that shit, dude. Because like it's like unlimited quarters.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish we could have had that back in the day, but then those companies wouldn't have made money. I mean, I know I'm guilty of being. That
dude,
person.
If they brought it, like anytime that locally, dude, that we've had like arcade games, I've always fucking supported that shit.
Oh yeah,
and I've always gone and like put quarters in, dude, and go and play that shit.
And so okay, it's funny. I bought I traded a At Games pinball table from John a few years ago, and it now lives at my girlfriend's house. And her son, there's a lot connecting here, but her son's friends are the neighbor girls, and they're like 8 years old, 10 years old, you know, they're younger. So whenever they come over, I'll be like, here, who wants to get the high score on Baby Shark Pinball? And I'll turn it on for them. And she was telling me the other day, she's like, and I asked her, I go, have you ever actually really played, have you ever seen a real pinball machine before? She goes, I've never seen one. And I go, see, like when I was your age,
you do still see like pinball
occasionally, like was
movie theaters have them.
Round Table still has one. There's always a pinball table. Miners still has a pinball table.
Has one, yeah.
But they're not like how it was. Every fucking place had one.
That's a good point. Because Red Rob, we used to like I have so many memories of the old Red Robin here in Yakima, and like you turn it off and turn it back on, you get a free fucking game, dude. And as a kid running around that place, dude, that was like fucking Disneyland.
Oh,
dude.
that arcade in the back was incredible.
It was, dude.
Or when kids would like not realize the quarter would actually fed back out, or it fell under the machine. You think they're like, oh, there's 2 free games.
Hell yeah, dude. I remember they had the original Ninja Turtles game in there, dude. And I was just like, as a kid, dude, like you see it out there, like in my fucking foyer area, dude. It's like that was, dude, as a kid, dude, that was the be all end all. And then like I remember Burger Ranch actually off
the
Nob
Burger
Hill,
Ranch
dude.
on Nob Hill,
dude. That to me
was the gold
so
standard,
good, dude. Yeah,
John and I were talking about that at Portland. About,
really? Oh, that's so cool.
Because I was telling Pat about Burger Ranch.
Really?
Because he's a big burger fan, and I told him, I go,
Burger Ranch is the shit.
I almost wore my Burger Ranch shirt to Portland one day too.
God. Dude, that's so cool that you have a Burger Ranch shirt.
Well, I'm friends with the owner of the one in Sewell.
I didn't know that.
I go there at least once a month, and I asked him one day, I go, dude, do you have any shirts for sale? And he's like, $20 good? I go,
yeah.
XL.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a maroon Burger Ranch worker shirt.
Dude. I need to. Yeah,
I don't know if that will be for anybody though. So
okay. Well, I'll be like, hey, I know Brandon Huck. Can I get that $20 shirt?
Give me that $20 Burger Ranch shirt.
I'll roll with the
John and I, we're talking about that same thing. We're like, dude.
Yeah.
John's like, okay, Huck doesn't eat meat, but he knows Burger Ranch is the jam. Because like Sacco fries, come on.
Oh yeah.
But that arcade too was fucking incredible too. And so we're like, dude, if you're ever up in Yakima, you need to come to a fucking Burger Ranch, dude. It is the jam.
Yeah, we used to just like, cause like I lived around there as a kid, dude. So like,
so that was
like
just walking.
we would walk through YVC from like over like Larson Park.
Yep.
We just walk over that bridge, and we just go in there and like buy fucking like you said, the fries. That's all we ever
buy
got.
a sack of fries for like
Maybe
it probably was like
soda.
$6-7 back then.
Yeah, dude. And then like we would just have like.
Take the change.
My mom had so much change, dude, so we would just take it and just go and like play video games.
Like, how come I'm not gaining any money? Well, you see, the high score needed to be got on.
I think she was okay with it. You know, she took care of us in her own ways. You know, us like
That's
having
right,
free
that's
range
right.
with her change was like pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and kids just don't have free range like they used to.
Dude,
like,
we'd go to like because like Larson
just
Park
don't.
they'd have baseball games, dude. So they'd have like they'd have a stand open.
That
So
was
we'd
when
go
Yakima
buy
Bears
like
was
candy
there.
and stuff, dude.
Yakima-
No.
or Pepsi Pack was there too.
Yeah, Pepsi Pack, I think, dude. Yeah.
But Yakima Bears were there in their early seasons.
Were they? Okay,
Yeah,
because like I was gonna say like
in the 80s.
In the 90s they played over
Because
at the fairgrounds.
Parker's dad sang the theme in the late 80s, early 90s for the Yakima Bears.
Oh no shit, dude.
That was Parker's dad.
Yeah, it was like Dunbar Park or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like I forget. But we used to, as kids, dude, we'd fucking break into it, dude. Because like, dude, like we'd fucking find loose boards and shit, and be like, oh, we'd crawl underneath it and stuff.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
We're always like kids. We're like, oh, dude, maybe we could like break in and like steal all the candy.
I was probably that cool teenager you saw standing around.
Probably, dude.
Like, wow, those kids are cool, man. I can't wait to be an adult. Then you become an adult, you're like, I wish I was a kid again. This sucks sometimes. But yeah,
I know, dude. I was always fucking poor as fuck as a kid, dude. So I'm like, I don't know.
Well,
like,
I don't know. I just felt like back in the day, like, you know, like you said, you get your $2 in lunch money. It was $1.25 for lunch, and you'd have like 2 to 3 quarters after school, and like that's a pack of Garbage Pail Kids. That's a game of whatever, Double Dragon at the 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah.
It was those couple.
Yeah, 7-Eleven did have video games, right?
Those little
I remember that.
Those little I called them micro experiences. There was like, it was so cool just to be like, I'm not in the house. I'm playing through a couple levels of Double Dragon. Get my ass handed to me, head home.
Yeah, dude.
It
Gotta
was
make
fun.
a quick phone call, dude. Pop up to a fucking.
Oh yeah, I remember I used to know all these like phone tricks, like to make the phones call back, like public pay phones. Like it's like *626, or then you hang it up twice, and all of a sudden it starts ringing back till someone picks it up or some shit. Like all these cool little things that we learned back in the day. So then when the internet came around, we're like, ooh, what other kind of things can we learn? So we actually learned arcade tricks for like Bubble Bobble, how to do like an upgrade on Bubble Bobble.
Fucking rocks, dude.
It's like up one player, right one player, bubble one player, so, and it's like it gives you fucking like super speed, the super bubbles like from the level 1 without having to get any power ups. There's like, and I found that out on the internet, and we had a Bubble Ball machine at the 56 and some of you won. I was like, oh, it works, guys! No way! Like, so yeah. Oh, that opened up our eyes.
Was that like a Neo Geo fucking machine?
No, it's Taito.
It was Taito. Okay.
And I regret not buying it for $50. I was offered that machine for $50 in the 90s, but I had nowhere to put it. And I wish I had that bubble machine.
Fuck, dude. You know how much money those things could go for so fucking much.
Because I saw your NBA Jam one up.
Yeah.
I ended up trading a bunch of Wii shovelware for a Simpsons one up.
A Wii shovelware? What the hell is that?
Wii shovel, like those games that are just like, we suckered grandma out of $20.
Okay.
Like, oh, look how fun and cute this game must be, but it's broken. It's a piece of shit. It's like, who the fuck?
It's just a shitty game.
Like Eminem's kart racing. You wanted Mario Kart, but you got Eminem's kart racing.
Yeah, dude, that was like the Ninja
I'm sure
Turtles,
it's okay,
like Super
but
Smash Brothers. Like, it was
Yeah,
like, what the fuck is this?
I'm sure
I want
it's-
Super Smash, dude.
Yeah, I don't want this. I want the other. Like, give me the real. This is just.
Like, you
the
couldn't afford Mario, Grandma?
So
Fucking
it's
Jesus.
The reason why the Wii should have only had a third of the games it had, they should have focused on quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So I traded a bunch of Wii shovelware
That's
and a
cool,
bunch
though.
of for. I'd rather have that than. It's in my room now.
Well, those One Up arcades are fucking cool.
Have you modded yours yet?
I haven't. I don't know how to, and like I'm
I'm
pretty bad when it comes to shit like that.
I'm dabbling in it now.
Okay.
Take your time, and once it gets done, because you have the 3-button option, I only have a 2-button option, so
Okay.
mine can only be like limited to like Sega Master System, NES, 2-button arcade games. Yours you could do up to 3 buttons, so you could do Genesis,
Yeah.
and anything else that's 3-button.
That's pretty cool.
So yours opens up a little bit more options because you have the 3. But yeah, no, it's cool. And mine had a trackball, so apparently I
Yeah.
could put Golden Tee on mine because that's Simpsons Bowling available.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It does
And my
have
niece
Simpsons
was
bowling.
obsessed. By the way, my
Yeah.
niece, she was on that fucking machine every
Yeah.
day. She's 11 years old. She knew you don't talk to me till I have my first sip of coffee, and I sit there and like, wait for it. What's your question? You know? And she's
Yeah,
like, I want to play Simpsons Bowling. And I'm like,
Go for it.
every day until she finally, like maybe 6th, 7th day she was there. She finally bowled her first perfect game. She's like, and
Just walked away.
but she was on it for.
Yeah, that's cool. You got to walk away with the perfect score, dude. You gotta know when. I was gonna say I had an experience with that One Up arcade on New Year's Eve, dude, because I went to like my Uncle Gary. They have this like huge like house up on Scenic, and they always invite like do big parties and shit, dude.
All right.
And so like it's nothing but a bunch of old people. They do all the Vintiques and shit around town.
Okay.
So it's like we're always like, you know, I'm 40. These people are like 60, 70 maybe,
yeah,
you know?
maybe,
And so
yeah.
like me and my youngest, we went there, and he's the cool thing about my Uncle Gary though is like he's got like a little arcade in there, dude. And he's got like some actual like decent shit. He's got like a stand up one, and it's just like it's like kind of modded, but it's like an old school mod though.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like fucking you just go through and you got like all the classics, dude, and shit. So you play all that. He's got like some like pinball and shit, but he has the Simpsons arcade.
Nice.
And me and my son played it all the way through, dude. And like I didn't play that game all the way through since like I don't know if you remember back in the day, like on the PS3, they had the X-Men arcade game and the Simpsons arcade game. Like, I remember
I have
fucking
them all. I
buying
have
that
them
shit,
on.
dude. I don't fucking have it anymore.
I do have it. The good news is with PS3 is they're pretty easy to mod once you, like I said, pay attention. Like I said, don't come asking me questions. Just follow the YouTube tutorials.
I'm too lazy. I got what I got. I'm fine.
What I've always told people when you
I
start,
can play the arcade version.
when you mod anything, the trick is if you think you know what the fuck the next step is, you don't. That's why you're watching the tutorial videos.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm just gonna watch the same tutorial video
Yeah.
and tell you the same thing I just saw and
Well,
parrot it.
that's just why like I fucking buy something like that, dude, and just like comes pre-installed, dude. And it's like it's pretty good. Like I watched that RG85. Do you ever watch him?
I think he actually bought my Mighty Vinyl Fight. That's a
Did
whole
he?
other-
Okay,
I
like,
think he did.
Yeah.
when he was completing some stuff.
Yeah, no, I
think
like
that was-
I like
it sounded
him,
like
and he recommended that, so I went on there and I was like, yeah, it was a decent price, so I was like, fuck it, dude, and like, because so like my experiences with buying like stuff like that, because I did also buy like an old school like looking Game Boy one, and so it's like it's in like the hardware and everything is like pretty fucking decent.
Do you remember the company name? Ambernick makes pretty good ones the last couple of years.
What was the last name?
Ambernick.
It was like Hank Kin or something.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
those
fucking
are.
know.
I have an Ambernick, and it
Okay.
looks like an old '90s Game Boy Color.
Okay.
But with a really nice little screen. That thing runs fucking GameCube, Dreamcast.
See, I don't have any of that.
PS2. I'm playing fucking PS2 games.
I'm playing like PS1 games, dude.
I'm just saying, you could take a shit and play Silent Hill 2 on this goddamn thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I have something like that. So I do play like a lot of Nintendo and like Super Nintendo and shit on there. But like anyway, I was gonna say I did have a shitty experience. I kind of like found one that looked like it's kind of like it's got like controllers like the PS5 or something, but it's got like a Switch screen, so it's like a bigger screen.
Yeah.
And dude, like I got the fucking the controllers are such a piece of shit, dude. And then like the whole fucking formatting of it all, like there's like for everything I bought before, like had everything already on there. There was very little shit I really need to add for the most part. This other thing, dude, it was fucking so.
Yeah, those Amber Nicks, I swear by them. Like and plus they're Android based, and so this to touch on Fish for a minute, they have their own app called Live Fish. It's like so you can like. So when you buy shows, even if I don't subscribe, I can still access my shows I've purchased, like or tickets. Like when you buy,
cool.
it's pretty nice little thing.
That's pretty cool.
But because it's also an Android app, I can put that on my little Ambernick handheld and use that for like my background music, and still play like something else on like Super Nintendo at the same time. And just in the settings, turn the sound down on the Super Nintendo, but have my music going still if I wanted to.
See, that's pretty fucking. See, that's 2026
crazy.
Technology right there, dude. That's pretty fucking badass.
But like I said, but those newer systems, like I said, with the PS2, GameCube, like that generation, it's even Wii games. I'm playing Wii games on the go.
Fucking seriously, dude.
Seriously,
what the fuck? You got okay.
If you haven't played Fortune Street yet, do you like Monopoly?
I like Monopoly.
Okay,
Yeah,
Monopoly's good. I like Monopoly.
I like Monopoly.
Okay, Fortune Street takes Monopoly, blows it out of the fucking water. So take those concepts of Monopoly, you're still going around a board, and let's say you get all the color in a district. Let's say like let's just use St. James Place, Charles, those maroon motherfuckers, purpley ones. And you don't have
those purple motherfuckers.
Let's say I own those, but you don't, okay? In Fortune Street, you could invest stocks into that district, and then it raises the prices like as more people become demand on it, and whenever anyone lands on it, I also receive a portion of the thing. So you can imagine if you're landing on someone with Boardwalk Park Place and they've got the two hotels and you have stock in it, you're also going to get a cut of that. So it's the combination of that. So you don't have to always dominate districts to win. You can be a shrewd stock trader and still win. It still has that element of random chance. But there's not like Mario Party where you're just smashing on fucking buttons.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. It's a little bit more complex than Mario Party for sure.
Fortune Street for the Wii has been a friend of mine. She's a comedian, Lily. I'm gonna call you out on this.
She's a former
I love Lily.
Guest on the podcast. I know. Listen to her.
Known Lily for over 20, almost 30 years now. But she's never been like a gamer per se. Ever. She's never owned her own system to the best of my knowledge until she borrowed. I was playing Fortune Street with her sister, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, she joins in on a game. Next thing I know, I've got to leave a Wii over there with 4 remotes, and then I had to mod one and leave one because they were just like, "You're gonna run this fucking copy into the ground." You guys are playing like, I mean, she has replayed that game probably 2 or 3 times to completion.
Jeez, it's dedication.
Fortune Street is fun as fuck on the Wii. Dude.
I'll have to check that out, dude. Because like, dude, the Wii, I owned a Wii back in the day when they first came out. Dude, that was like one of the first systems I ever bought on my own as an adult. Dude, we would get drunk as fuck and play Wii Sports. We'd play like Rock Band and like fucking Guitar Hero.
My rule of thumb is with the modern systems that have stores, if they still have an active store and they're making money on it, don't mod it. And like PS3, I get it because it's on its tail end. Most people aren't really buying shit on PS3. I understand that.
Dude, PS3 was like one of my favorite fucking systems ever. Dude. Like you could add your music in there. And I remember back in the day on like a couple of those wrestling games, you could like use your music to like create a wrestler and like use that for the entrance and stuff.
I did that
like,
for
my like Skate. You could play your own music and stuff. Like,
and that's such a fucking long. But they want you on Spotify now. They don't want. Did you know PS4?
That's what my kid does. Yeah.
Did you know that PS4s don't play audio CDs?
Yeah, I know that. That was as soon as I bought a PS4. That's one of the first things I did because I was going to start like, okay, well, I guess I gotta load my music on here because like that's what I did on the PS3. Dude, yeah. I just took all my CDs
and it even named the tracks for you for Grace Note and all that. It was awesome. Yeah. But Grace Note service has gone on and everything, so you have to. I mean, it still does it, but yeah. But the Wii is incredibly easy to mod. And once you get that door kicked down, like apparently like the Beatles Rock Band has like customs now and Rock Band has custom songs now. So you can like not just download all the previous content. You can fucking people are making their own fucking songs now and shit.
Cool.
So I am looking forward to making like I would love to do some fucking Rock Band customs. Like what was that we heard the other day? Never Been Any Reason by Head East. What a fucking banger!
Shit, dude.
That'd have been cool with Rock Band 3 with the synthesizers and shit.
Dude, hell yeah. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, like, talk about that for a second, dude. I mean, you were like the king of Rock Band around, and
Yes.
here in Yakima, Washington, there for a minute, dude.
I own 97% of the official content purchased through from Rock Band 1 to Rock Band 4.
Hell yeah.
So
it was a very
the only time I think DLC has ever been done correctly for a game is the Rock Band, and Guitar Hero series takes an honorary secondary because it'd get about 80% of the songs per game. But recently, someone actually on Archive has gotten all the Rock Band 4 shit put up, and I do want to, because I was running a Rock Band 4 setup with my own account and stuff, but I don't want to be taking that to. I do want to ultimately take that to conventions and stuff and start, booking that out and doing cool Rock Band events.
That'd be pretty fucking cool, dude.
But that's the thing is there's so many songs that were like on Rock Band 1, for example, Metallica Enter Sandman is on Rock Band 1, but because of licensing, it never left the disc. So, but almost every other song on that, the Radiohead Creep, stuff like that, still being played on Rock Band 4 to this day because it exported out. So I was using content for 15 fucking years, and some of it I only paid 99 cents for, and I probably got hundreds of plays between Rock Band 1, 2, 3, and 4 on. It's just, what a fucking value. What a value. It was so well done. So yeah, no, I'm excited. I would love to bring Rock Band back at some point, but it also has been nice taking a break from the public eye for the last year and a half or so since, it was 2 years ago Grog closed.
Yeah, it's been
around about this time.
Yeah.
And that's why I pivoted to doing all the conventions and I did an Oops All Video Games yard sale a couple of times.
That's pretty cool, dude. Hell yeah.
Because I don't know. I mean, if you're looking for video games and you go to yard sales, what's left is like, oh, you have NHL 06? Cool. And you're asking $20 for it?
I got fucking Madden 07, dude.
Well, I know because it has a Seahawk on the cover. That's understandable. But
I do have old stuff on.
I'm just saying, like, no one's paying $20 for NCAA 02.
Yeah, I know.
It's not.
No, you're not gonna pay that much for that.
I give those away for free with somebody buy something with like, oh, you bought a $5 game and you're stoked about that Madden. The Madden's free.
You can keep the Madden.
You can keep the fucking Madden.
Yeah, dude. That's what did that. I started playing Madden in like 03, dude. And once I figured that out with my friends, I was like, dude, we would just play Madden all the fucking time, dude.
No, so
to this day, it's probably my most played video game.
So last spring, Riggs showed up to my fucking Oops All Video Game sale and like raided it. And it's funny because I was like, was it Fish Fan, Pink? I'm like, oh my god.
Wow, dude.
But it's just such a trip. No, and I got it was a pretty positive video. People, like I said, I'm not being political when I say this, but the world just needs more fucking positivity.
Sure, dude.
People just need to be kinder. I mean,
100%.
I'm just getting really tired of it doesn't matter what it is, if it's on a national level or just an individual, you're seeing it at a grocery store level. No matter what it is, just getting tired of people just being fucking pissy and like, because I've lived.
Welcome to my daily life, bro.
But, I mean,
I work customer service, dog.
I did too for many years.
Yeah,
and that's just it. Is I think everyone, including the customers, is just we all just need to tone it down a fucking
Smoke
notch.
some fucking weed, motherfuckers.
So there are some people I wish if it wasn't.
I'm losing my mind, Brandon. Huh?
If it wasn't so morally objective, like cruel. There are people that need to fucking have some sort of a hallucinogenic breakthrough of some kind in this world that just need it once and then be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Sure.
You know,
I agree. I can agree with that.
Because I always tell people a good psychedelic trip, if you say have a bad one, it's the never-ending story effect. Remember the scene in the never-ending story where it's like the mirrors at the end, and the last one is you see a true reflection of yourself, and most men cower in fear and run away. That's what a good trip can do for you, is it makes you look at yourself and you go, what the fuck is, why do I do certain things?
It kills your ego, dude.
And you're like, why do I act like that in certain aspects? And so you learn to adapt.
You clean your life up in those moments, yeah.
And like I said, for me to be excited about seeing, about 10 fish shows a year, Fuck yeah. These are my holidays. I spend like $100. I get a fucking half ounce of weed and we smoke through it all and we fucking we jam, we have fun, we vibe. It's the cool uncles at Thanksgiving that come back with a grin on their face after a walk before the meal. But now they play music for 3 hours. And so
sit down, kid. We're gonna have a good time.
I'm finding a lot of positivity in it. So they do have some good philosophical lyrics and stuff. I'm really enjoying. Like, surrender to the trick is to surrender to the flow. Holy shit! What a powerful fucking statement. More people just need to learn how to surrender to the fucking flow. Whatever you're in, just go with it. Sometimes you just need to not try to turn around like in a river and what a waste of energy.
Yeah, you got to maintain a positive attitude,
and
you got to go with it. You got to go with the way life hands you, in a sense, and it's not to be direct on it, but it's we all go through it. We all deal
everybody
with
does.
It. We're all dealing with it, dude.
And we all have had something probably previous in our day that's made us go fucking I hate this shit right now.
I really do try to control my temper though. That's one thing I've worked on ever since I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was all fucking angry and shit because my mom and dad divorcing and shit. And so going through all that, I've always just always tried to have the approach of just enjoying the moment, and just again not letting things bother me as much as they used to, So, things still bother me, but it's I really try to keep my anger under control. So.
Remember I talked about that song called Beneath a Sea of Stars in Denver. And there was a moment I felt in the show where I was looking around Denver. I'm looking around, there's a beautiful full moon. It's a fucking gorgeous summer night. It's 70 degrees. It's 9:30 at night. It's and I'm feeling just this beautiful love vibe. I'm I'm with my brother. He's finally got me at a fish show. And at the Sphere, the night I did acid, they do Beneath a Sea of Stars because I didn't get to this part yet. But each night of the Sphere for the 4-night run was based after a sphere of the Earth. So night 1 was the Geosphere, songs about, get back on the train, farmhouse, never ever saw the Northern Lights, all sorts of fun shit. Night 2 was the Hydrosphere night. So underwater, water-based aquatic theme songs. Night 3 was, of course, the Stratosphere, your air songs, your sky. Divided Sky, of course, was played. Night 4 was the plasma, the just outer space shit, right? Oh,
so fucking
man,
nuts, dude.
So that's the night I decided.
So
that's the night I decided to do acid. I didn't know, but we didn't know what the themes were. And so when Sea of Stars comes on, I'm crying. I'm joy crying. My girlfriend comes up. She's like, "It's okay, it's okay." And I go, "No. I'm having an epiphany." She's like, "What is it?" And I go, "This is family. This is love. Why can't we have I'm witnessing what I feel right now is the pinnacle of two of my favorite things, technology and music/art. And I'm seeing something that has never been done before. I'm thinking of how my brother-in-law has tried to get me into this for 2 decades, but I just was too angry for it. I just was not having this bullshit. And now, holy shit, I'm just and then a couple songs later, they show this Starfield and it turned into that. I mean, you can see that's the fucking band, that little tiny little thing. And that was that was just stars, and it slowly just started swirling into that. And the More Dragon. I mean, I could go on. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Sure, I know, dude. It sounds like people need to smoke some weed or take some psychedelics and get into fish, dude. And we'll have world peace. No time.
It might be the secret to world peace because, like I said, I remember I love my young angry music. I love my metal. I love my Clutch. I love my Melvins. I love all that shit. I love all that. Love it. But goddamn, I don't know what it has been about this. I've been addicted to it lately. It's become it's been a good lifestyle choice for me, and it's made me feel 1,000 times better.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know. It just feels great. And my girlfriend got into it, which is apparently not everyone's lucky enough to have a girlfriend who gets into it. So she even has a fucking donut flag on her wall. Shit. She went and bought the spendy one. She didn't get the bootleg like I did because that's where I get my fucking belt and shit. It's a bootleg company out of Colorado.
Oh, that's a cool fucking belt, bro. It's fucking fish, bro.
It's my fish belt.
Well, Brandon Huck, on that note, dude, all good things must come to an end.
It has
to. We have to wrap it up.
Dude,
on the
we could do
podcast
this
and
another
listen to
3
it.
hours. You work tomorrow, right?
Actually, I just started a new schedule, so like I get Fridays off now. So I have like I do 4:10s.
You want to go watch Sphere? You got 4 hours?
I know, dude. I'm sure if I asked my wife, she was like, "Oh, I'm like, I did. I'm gonna go do drugs and hang out with Brandon."
Like, you don't understand.
All right, hippie. All right,
It's
fucking
the
nerd.
pinnacle of art and technology.
Kick me in the
you
ass.
don't get it.
You don't understand. I just want to do drugs.
And so like I said, it's really hard. Like there was the meme of the Joker. You know, he's like, you wouldn't understand. I feel like that with fucking talking about fish sometimes, like, and then the milk carton spills milk all over the thing, and then they took the milk and they put it into the freezer, but then when they closed the freezer, like the freezer from Tweezer, and then it opened up and there was ice cream cones coming out, and it was 2001, and then the fishman, he got his little helmet on, and then he got on the rocket pop, and the drummer got taken over by the singer, and then New Year's came out with the rocket pop. They had a picture on Facebook of the rocket pop.
Yeah.
That's I feel fucking crazy talking about it. Then the international singers come out and they do the meat stick dance, and trust me, it sounds bonkers.
I gotta get into it, dude. I'm gonna fucking give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot, dude, officially, because I've never like got into like Grateful Dead or anything like that. I just like I'm not like really into because like I listen to punk rock, dude. I listen to hip hop.
That's the first mistake I made. I thought it was more like Grateful Dead,
but it's not like I'm like talking shit about it or anything. But like it's
like
not
Frank,
my music.
It's more like Frank Zappa than it is Grateful Dead.
See, I never. I mean, I know I've heard Frank Zappa, but I've never really gotten into him.
Zappa is the kind of guy who'd write, like I said, the Valley Girl song was one of his biggest hits. It was just like him making fun of Valley Girl culture when it was brand new with his daughter. That's the song.
It's a good song.
Just goofy shit.
Yeah.
So just learning how to, like I said, the trick is to surrender to the flow. You can put that on the tagline.
I'll put it on, dude, because I got 10 hours of work every single day, dude. So I gotta fucking fill it up, dude. All right, Brandon Huck.
Dude, Kevin Porter, thank you for having me back. It's glad
yeah.
I'm happy the podcast is back, guys. Like and subscribe. You can find me. I'm Smoke Break with Huck now on YouTube.
Ooh, okay.
The old name has been changed, but it's still the same content, and maybe you'll get your yearly video out of me. Maybe I'll finally finish uploading the few projects I'm working on.
Hell yeah, dude. People need to go out and fucking subscribe on that shit. And we will definitely do another... I mean, it's not your first time on the podcast, but it's the first time on the podcast in like 4 fucking years or some shit.
I'm on the reboot. This is the 2.0.
Yeah, we're on the reboot right now, dude.
So when the reboot gets made again, who's going to be the director?
Well, Brandon Allen, of course.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, good. Guys, we will see you guys next time. Motherfucking peace.
This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.